I
Perfect.
how could you betray me like this, Phoebe?
I asked to do it.
Oh, did you?
You heard me ask, Squid.
I was distracted.
She asked very politely.
I was busy fixing things.
Any hoozle, so we will do the recap. Alrighty. So you guys are in a dungeon, and much like Fred from Scooby Doo, it loves traps and Daphne. So in this dungeon, you guys managed to find a rather large key, and you happen to find a very interesting looking gauntlet and a pretty old rusty sword. And I think the more interesting thing is that the smaller party members got separated from the larger party members. As for the smaller party members, you all got shoved down a pit into an underground lake. It was actually a flooded out spike pit. But the more important thing is that you met a very interesting, eccentric, screaming individual. Yeah, that guy.
Our boy.
He was very beautiful.
Yeah, boy. And
screaming at the same
as for the rest of you, you are trying
to call you boy.
But as for the rest of you, you are trying to regroup with the other party members who are in that area of the dungeon. And I think we will start with that side of the party. So, Surak, Gungnir, Torval, and Triss, you guys are all in the laboratory area. And if you remember in the laboratory area, there was a lovely looking flesh golem in a cage when you entered this room.
That sounds terrifying.
Yeah, along with different research materials and broken black sharded crystals strewn about the room on tables. And there is a single door with broken tables. Well, you open a secret door to get into this room, and there is another door on the opposite side of the room, but there are broken tables and chairs kind of blocking the door. So we will start there. So as for the rest of you, Trish is eyeing up this flesh golem with her weapon drawn. She does not trust it.
Right.
She doesn't trust anything.
I mean, I think that's reasonable.
I'm busy looking at the rest of the room and looking for like mechanisms that might set that thing loose or anything to avoid between here and the other side of the room.
Okay.
Checking for traps.
So you're gonna check. Give me a perception check.
Perception. Ooh, not investigation. All right.
Nah, I would like you to perceive.
Oh, I will perceive. That is a 19 plus 0.
I will perceive. Hey. All right. So Torval, after being exposed to all of these traps, you just bloodhounded. You wide-eye the entire room and just look all the fucking way around. And you notice that over by the opposite door, there's the panels. They don't look very stable.
Huh. Well, the panels as in like the door on the door?
No, the floor.
Oh. The floor by that door, you don't want to step on that. Them panels, I don't trust them.
I don't trust them panels.
Been betrayed by panels one time too many in my life.
Them panels was an inside job, I tells you.
No, don't give them ideas.
Yeah, really. So as for the rest of you, we will. Would anyone in the room like to do anything?
If no one,
You said there were research notes strewn about the room.
So on the room there are different books, and there are these kind of black crystal shards just kind of strewn about the tables with the books.
Mm.
I'll pick up a book and just flip to anything that looks interesting in it. Just
All right.
I have some
Luckily for you, you read Elvish, right?
I do, and also I know a little bit about alchemy because of my background, or not my background, but my backstory.
Alrighty.
Mutagens.
So, Torval, you start reading through this book, and there's a couple phrases that jump out to you.
I can't imagine what.
there's occasionally there's this word, it's rise, there's this other word, eternal, life, that type of thing.
I turned back and like, these are bad books.
These are bad books.
Intense PTSD.
I just put it down.
You book Nazi, don't burn the books yet.
I'm just putting it down. I'm just like, want nothing more to do with it.
Bad book.
Did it say anything about what these crystals are?
It was the same as the pages. That's all. Just the same words as them pages.
Well, they are
These
almost
could
the
be-
same, Torval, but these are written in Elvish.
Except that
I
it's
noticed that.
written in fancy speak instead of demon speak.
Fancy speak?
Oh, I love that.
Oh my god, that's too silly.
So don't know what that means. The elves and demons are in cahoots.
I doubt that to be the case, but it helps you sleep at night.
He's now just never gonna trust a single elf again. He's gonna be like, you know those demons.
I'm a
also.
half elf.
You don't trust your parent that's an elf.
You don't know anything. You don't know what the deal is with my parents.
I don't.
None of us know the deals with each other's parents.
I mean, that's fair.
Talked.
That's fair.
So what do you
Yeah.
guys
He doesn't know the deal with his own hair.
doing that?
Doesn't have a
Yeah,
parents.
Trish is going to make her way over to the door, and she's going to avoid the panels that are not secure, and she's going to push apart the debris with her glaive.
Mm-hmm.
And then she's going to look over to you, Surak, and then she's going to look at you, Torval, and she's going to say, hey, big guy, give me a hand with Crazy Eyes over here.
Is she indicating me when she says crazy eyes?
You're going
Yes.
to need to be more specific. Do you need me to pick him up?
Yeah, we're both going to pick him up, and he's going to open the door.
You know what now?
You're going to what now?
Yeah, I'll go with this.
Huh.
So Torval, will you allow them to pick you up?
I'm gonna think about it and decide. I think I do trust Triss just because she doesn't trust authority, seemingly. So I relate to that. So I'm going to allow
Has
it.
your lack of trust in almost everybody.
Yeah, I mean,
Not quite, almost.
well, for her it's specifically the
That's
church.
why I said almost everybody.
For her it's specifically the church, but that's good enough for Torval.
It was more reinforcement, not correction.
Alright, so
love it.
Surak and Triss, Surak is going to grab your feet, and Triss is going to grab your waist, and they're going to hold you over these unsecure panels to allow you to reach for the door over the panels to open it.
Hang on, guys, I got this.
It's like a Mission Impossible
Dun,
moment.
dun, 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 dun. I do not look like Tom Cruise.
Oh my god, that's Jason Bourne.
When they eventually
It's
do
completely
the
different.
live-action remake of
Torval
RDM,
007.
of course, it's going to look exactly like Tom Cruise.
Don't just get Tom Cruise.
And don't mind the script changes as they constantly describe you as young and hot.
Yo, god. Yeah. Hey,
'Cause you
well,
know, Tom Cruise.
what's my role? Well, you're going to be playing a very hot conspiracy theorist.
Very crazy, but you're going to be very attractive.
Oh my god, it's just like that one episode of Avatar.
Do you guys know what he did to the Mummy movie that he joined? He like
Which one?
The play.
The modern one.
Yeah, the
Oh.
modern Mummy movie. The
Yeah.
only
Oh,
one
oh.
Tom Cruise was in.
Oh.
he basically forced them to change the whole script to be around him.
Yeah, I guess what, it flopped.
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't that great of an idea to begin with.
Well, of course. But
Anyway.
back on track.
Yeah.
Torval, you managed to reach out and get this door, and you open it, and then you hear something.
I turn around.
You hear a twist and a spin and a gear,
Oh.
and you hear something release.
I looked for traps. God dang it. Was that
You
DC 20?
did.
Should have checked the door. Classic.
That was DC 20, wasn't it?
It's either DC 20 or he wanted you to specifically mention checking the door. That's...
I look back at... I know what's happening. I look back at the flesh golem cage.
You see the flesh golem cage with the door opening raise. And I'd like y'all to roll some initiative.
Uh-oh. That's probably not good.
Yeah, oh shit, here we go again.
18.
Alright.
Yeah, that sounds about right for my initiative.
That is a 16, my dudes.
That's a 10. A little better than my usual fare.
Okay, Tyler, you got 18?
18, yeah.
Alright, Gunir, you're up first.
Alright, I guess I'm gonna smack her with a greatsword.
Alright, so Gunir, you don't have to move much, but you are actually on the other side of the room, near the flesh golem cage when it opened. So you're basically just sitting there observing the room. You see this cage open, and just you target engage.
Target acquired.
Target acquired, yeah.
No, don't give the robot an Arnold Schwarzenegger voice.
Target acquired.
Come on, that's too easy.
I was not trying to do it.
Oh, God.
It's just Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Can I size up? Can I use my target computer to size up this opponent?
As in, like, how threatening it is to you?
Yes.
Yeah, I'll say you can do that. It's a moderate threat. I mean, you could probably put it down, but it definitely could wallop you.
I'm wondering if I'm just trying to figure out if I should rage or not, is essentially what I'm going at here.
Robot rage.
I mean, it's a bonus action, so...
Is there a limit to how many times you can rage?
Yes.
Per day, yeah.
It's based on your level, I think.
Yeah, you can only rage it a certain amount of times.
Like Tyler and I are currently on 3 times it per long rest each.
Oh, thank fuck that was overlooked.
You know what? I'm gonna rage.
Alright, so Gunir, his eyes glow red. He goes into overdrive and starts to emit electricity and steam. And
Wait, what was over with Tweety?
I believe Mr.
I said it's
Golem.
just Arnold in a Gundam.
I believe Mr. Flesh Golem needs to make a save, correct?
Yes.
I
Brings the thunder.
am currently aggressively not metagaming.
So what is the save, Tyler?
Dex, he needs to make a 14 Dex save.
Alright.
Or take 2 damage.
Yeah, he got a nat 20.
Alright, never mind.
Damn, that's a dexterous lad for being in a cage. Stitched together from
Oh, wait.
Does he still take half damage from that?
Oh yeah, doesn't that do you have damage on a...
Yeah.
So, I know what happens next.
Does he still take damage from that one? Is what I'm asking.
Yeah.
Okay.
It doesn't matter how well he succeeds, as long as
As long as
he'll
he
still
gets
take half damage.
As long as he gets at or above.
Okay, so
Yeah,
it's
so-
rounded down, right? So it's 2 damage because I roll a 5.
Well, go ahead, RJ.
Alright. So up next.
Did you take? Wait.
I still have to take a swing.
Oh, you have
That-
to take a swing. My bad.
also-
That doesn't
also-
count as your turn.
Also, that was lightning damage, I believe, RJ.
Yeah.
If this is a flesh golem,
Are they really?
I'm pretty sure.
Well, I have a monster manual.
Is that what you meant by not
Here.
metagaming?
Yeah, golems and lightning.
He's talking about, somebody has some weaknesses.
I mean, I have D&D Beyond. I just don't want to look it up because I don't want to know everything automatically. I know the lightning thing off the top of my head.
Like I said, I'm not gonna say anything, but Tyler, make your attack.
Okay.
I rolled a 19 plus 6.
Yep.
So that's 3d6. I mean, that's 2d6 plus 6 damage. But I just rolled 2d6 and got 2 6, so that's 18 damage.
And then add your rage.
That was.
Oh.
I guess it might not apply on this first turn.
Did you add that in?
Yeah,
Tyler?
that's normally 2d6 plus 4, so 2d6 plus 6 is adding the rage.
Alright, so now it is Mr. Flesh Golem's turn. And
I looked it up just because I was surprised Quinn knew it, but I found something else.
Oh, I know. I'm going to. I mean, it's gonna probably come into play
Let's
anyway.
just play it how the DM wants to play it.
Yeah, I know.
so this Flesh Golem is going to charge right into you, Gungnir, and he's gonna aim for the lovely group of individuals still holding a Alright, hold on. She's calling me twice. You wanna pause the recording? Yeah, you can pause.
Done.
Alright, so Mr. Flesh Golem is going to charge into Gungnir and attempt to slam into the others. And I would like you all to make dex saves. Torval, you get a dex save at disadvantage because you're being held.
Oh. Okay.
Too cool. Tyler and I get normal advantage.
Welp.
20.
Poor bastard.
What did you roll, Quidlin? 5.
Okay.
Do what you will with me.
I've got a 14, so
I got a nat 20.
fingers crossed.
For
Yeah,
those,
you're fine, Tyler.
so for those of you that succeeded, you take 4 damage. For those of you that didn't succeed, you take 8.
Did he say what the DC was?
You did
No,
not.
I did not say what the DC was.
Okay, so
I mean, I'm pretty sure I
I have
failed.
no idea if I succeeded.
If you got over a 15, you succeeded.
Okay, so missed it by a point. Damn.
Well, good thing I had those temporary hit points from last time.
I mean, good thing I have a lot of health.
You still have my 10th hit point?
I have 1 tap hit point left.
I have none, but I just have a lot of health.
Helping you from beyond the
I have rolled extremely
And
well.
with the flesh column charging in, Triss is going to take an opportunity attack.
Oh, okay. I thought he was going to be like, and now it's the charge. I was like, wait, he had 10 feet. Oh, no!
No. So Triss is so with this flesh column charging in. While it's charging, Triss is going to bring up her glaive and
You won't.
take a swing at this thing.
Yeah, you want to show off that build?
I think you can, Tyler. As long as it's leaving your threatened square, you should be able to opportunity attack. But that's up to RJ if it's, like, leaving your range or not.
I mean, it is leaving his range, so if he wants to take a swing at it, he can.
I'll take a swing.
Alright, so
Or he didn't have to.
Triss is also taking a swing as well with glaives.
The only reason not to is when you have, like, good stuff you can do as a reaction.
Yeah.
And I don't know what you've got prepped. I know mine is. I have a little bit, but not much for reactions.
I've got no reactions, I think.
I've got one other thing I can do as a reaction.
I can interact with. No, I got opportunity attack, that's it.
Happens.
Yeah. 16 plus 6.
Yeah, that hits. Go ahead, roll me some damage.
I still roll rage on that too, right?
Yes, you would add your rage mod.
Okay, that is a total of 16.
16?
4, 6, 6. Yeah, 16.
Okay. This thing is getting pummeled. Alright, and he is going to try and wallop Torval and Triss at the same time. He's going to
What?
try and take a wide swing.
Oh, that boar's got a sweep.
So, for this, I would like another dexterity save. This time you will not be at disadvantage because you have been dropped.
Alright.
Torval.
Oh.
Could you imagine?
Yeah, I was disadvantaged because I was.
dexterity checks just by like lifting him higher.
Alright.
No, basically what happened was this thing came in
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
Came in like a wrecking.
I've got the visual now.
Don't start saying that. I'll get a second hand roll a dirty.
and they dropped you to
I understand. 17.
I won't get the Miley Cyrus one. I'll get the other one. The one song by that guy.
Kermit the Frog?
No.
So
Poor guy.
Torval,
Yes.
on getting smacked into this thing as it rammed you and you hit the floor and you oofed onto your stomach and got the wind knocked out of you. You see it winding up and you just hold your breath, just push off like you're doing a push-up and get right up and duck. Unfortunately, Triss did not make it.
Uh-oh.
So she managed to get out of the way, but she did not see the wide swing coming, and this thing whips right into her head and slams her into the wall.
I get up. I get up and I'm like, I'm okay, and then I turn around, I'm like, oh.
He's not okay.
Pops up. Oh man, that was close, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
Alright, and that will bring us to
Episode 5, Triss fucking dies.
Torval. You're up.
God, I hope not.
Alright. So this thing's right in my face.
Yes, it is. It is right in front of you and Serac.
That's not ideal. Not a lot of room to
For you,
use.
maybe.
Not a lot of room to use my crossbow here, so I'm gonna take out my short sword, cut it across my palm for ow for 4 damage.
See, here's what I'm imagining is that Torval is like he's getting up. This thing is looming over him. Just different body parts and multiple eyes looking at him.
Yeah, so
Sounds
I cut my
terrifying.
short sword, it bursts into flames, and I'm going to go for the stabble.
All right, give me a roll.
I whip.
Mess with the labo, you get the stabbo.
That's a no. That's
No, all right.
that's
So-
that's a
He
7.
doesn't even need to say it.
So Torval lights his
That's
sword on
it.
fire, tries to stab this thing in the eye, and just tink into the floor. Go ahead.
Could I attempt to remember any information about golems, like from my Blood Hunter training? Because I learned a lot. I mean, I wouldn't get the advantage for my Hunter's Bane feature, but I'm wondering if I studied them at all and their weaknesses.
I'll say you could do that next turn.
Okay.
Alright, so now it is Triss's turn, and you hear from a slight indent in the wall, Triss is going to go,
It's a very manly noise for her to make.
I'm sorry, I'm not a fucking woman. So,
Voices only go so far.
yeah, she's going to groan out of the wall, and she's going to draw her weapon, and then she's going to stop. And she's going to be in a sort of trance-like state for a moment. And
When you and I know about this character, there's a really bad synergy with yours.
you notice that she's eyeing up the blood dripping out of your hand.
Oh!
Yeah, that's not a good combo. Oh no.
Torval didn't know that. Oh boy.
I'm only just now realizing that
Shit.
having to be with. Oh no! Oh, if only we knew.
So Tris is going to drop her weapon.
Ah, crap.
She is going to cry out in an agonizing yell and just deck right into this flesh golem with only her fists.
Oh good, it's not me.
It will be soon.
Yo, yeah, I know. Torval is just a little confused at this display.
Don't get me wrong, Thorak is too. Me, the player, is like, oh no.
Oh, yeah.
I don't understand what's going on as the player, or I'm not even.
I helped shop this in the original character concept for this. For Tris.
So it takes
Yep,
four
we
damage.
know some things about her.
Alrighty, that brings us to Surak.
He's gonna stand there completely baffled by Triss's actions for a second, just kind of staring at her like, I don't understand, but okay.
Weird flex, but okay.
I mean, kind of, right? It's just like, okay, you choose to do that? Power to you. And I would like to finally make use of my own goddamn class, and we shall recklessly attack this goal.
Do it.
Do it.
I forgot about Reckless, honestly.
Oh, it's real good.
Really good.
Yeah, it's really good for fighting minotaurs.
I mean, not wrong.
I mean, Minotaurs can do that as well.
100% success rate.
I mean, it's also really good when you're raging and can extra tank. And you don't care if things are hitting you.
You're right. But I'm not currently raging. I'm just gonna get a little reckless here. That's with a 17.
Yeah, that hits.
Wonderful. Let's get some dice here.
Only a
Oh,
few?
fuck. I mean, only a few, but I'm not fireballing. I'm just hitting with a maul. That is 12 points of bludgeoning damage.
How do you want to do this?
That's an excellent question. I think while Triss is just beating this thing senseless, I would like to just walk up behind her, get a big old wind up, and just crack it in the gut and send it back into the cage.
A pound of flesh indeed.
The best part is where this isn't going to end initiative.
Alright, so Surak comes over. He, like a Major League Baseball player, winds up and Surak, you see this flesh golem slide back from where it charged you. You almost think that it's charging back at you, but backwards. And it lands in the cage and dies.
Oh, but yeah.
Alright,
They said that for such a
Gunner, it's your turn.
Alright.
Oh, it's my turn.
Wait, we're still in initiative.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
What am I attacking?
Well,
You take
You
a guess.
don't know.
I mean, you can choose to do nothing.
Go to search for hostiles.
You find one hostile.
Identify hostile.
Chris.
Hostile acquired. Engaging.
Well, I'm like,
make a deck save.
I'm like,
Make a dex save.
well, that was a bracing fight.
Oh,
Right, Triss?
Right.
Triss?
That's the lightning. Triss has to avoid.
Alright.
Because he can do that as a bonus action on your turns, right?
So you guys killing Triss?
Well, no.
Okay, so
Well, no.
you'll know. You'll figure it out.
Wait, I'll watch you.
Alright, so Triss makes the save.
Alright, so I have to roll a d6. And she takes half.
Yeah.
She takes half of 3 is 1, so she did 1 damage there.
There goes the rest of her temp health.
Oh no.
And then I'm gonna roll d12, or d20, that's 24. So we got it.
Yes it does.
Oh, if only we had the sleep spell.
We are the Beef Boys and me.
Yeah, unfortunately, we're the DPS squad.
Yup.
That's 13 damage.
We only have really one solution to this.
She will take that.
I mean, so there's technically a second solution. Technically, and it depends on what we think our characters will be, because we know what's going on.
Right.
All
Well, I
right.
mean,
that brings us to Torval. Torval, Gungnir just attacked Triss.
right.
Like,
Well, am I?
straight up, no hesitation, greatsword right into her.
I mean, what is she looking like right now? What is my vibe that I'm getting from her?
Vibe check.
She is standing with her feet spread apart. She is hunched, head down. Her hands are dangling and they are covered in the blood of this flesh golem. And she is huffing and snarling.
So normally I don't like to do the derail thing, but are you sure she's not about to out of the bag our asses?
Out of the bag.
Yeah, Captain Kuro's thing.
Could I?
Yeah, out of the bag attack.
Oh, that was vicious.
Yeah, no, she doesn't know how to do that.
Could
Thank
I?
Christ, but her positioning is the same.
Yeah, so that's actually a good way to like visualize it, because that's what she looks like.
Isn't her AC 19?
It's
Yes, it
pretty
is.
good.
Yeah, she is a dense lady.
She's a 10.
Torval, it
Yeah.
is your turn.
Yes. Could I make an insight check to determine whether or not to see if Torval recognizes that she is an active threat right now?
Yeah, go ahead. Give me an insight check.
Yeah, I think I'll do insight to see if he realizes that shit be bad, yo. That's a 13 on insight.
She looks like a kind of a threat to you right now, but you're not sure.
All right, I'm gonna cautiously back away and ready.
Which way are you backing?
Oh no. Well, away from her, and not onto the panels.
So I was about to say, if you back up and go right into those panels.
I mean, I'm not an idiot. 16 intelligence. Thank you. I'd like to back away. Not. Yeah. I'd like to back away. Not towards the panels, but away from her, and ready in action to fire with my crossbow if she engages hostilities.
Alright,
And I'll just be like, you okay there?
So, now it is Trish's turn, and she will say nothing and look directly at you, Gungnir. And she is just going to full breakneck deck into you.
May I fire?
No, she's gonna ram into a metal being.
You can take your action.
All right. I panic and go wide with a 12.
So you shoot at her, and it just dinks right off her plate wall.
Yeah, I'm just scrambling to load another shot.
Turns out plate armor's good.
Mm-hmm. I rolled like shit.
I have plate armor. It's just built into me.
You are plate armor.
Yeah, you are the armor.
You are armor.
You are Alphonse Elric.
Most people are like, oh, Warforged are like cyborgs. They've got all this metal in them, and then there's Tyler who just is metal.
when this woman decks you, she is going to pull out her. She's gonna reach for her longsword, but she's not going to hold it by the handle. She is going to hold it wrong and basically be holding this thing by the blade and
That's
smack you with the pommel of the sword.
Did you roll that one, or is this intentional?
no. This is just rage mode.
I think this is so she ain't thinking.
That's terrifying.
When this is over, I want this explained to me so that I can understand what the fuck.
Does a 24 hit you?
Barely.
Yeah.
Barely.
Let's just say, Matt, there's a reason the church is after her.
You'll figure it out.
I will say that because she's using the pommel, it will reduce the damage. So
That's also blunt damage, and I'm raging.
no, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. And all right. So you are going to take 6 damage. Reduce that to 3, but she is going to divine smite you.
She's cognizant of herself enough to smite. Oh no.
I think most paladins who have any experience can kind of just
Yeah,
smite on a whim. I think it's like second nature.
that's fair. That makes it more
So-
terrifying though.
She is.
Oh, yeah.
You're going to get smacked with this pommel, and while you're getting smacked by it, it is going to glow a bright, hot white that blinds your sensors and hurts you.
Fingers on the damage right now. What am I taking?
You are taking 10 exactly.
I don't think that is halved, right? It's like radiant or something.
No, he's resistant to slashing, piercing,
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
bludgeoning.
Yeah,
Not
so
Radiant goes
Yeah,
slow.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right,
I'm not
Surak.
yet half health, but I'm close.
Surak, it is your turn.
Dice be with me. I wish to grapple her and restrain her.
All right, she is going to try and contest you, but I'm going to give her disadvantage because she's not fully cognizant. And she's also
Right.
focusing on Surak, because that was the last thing to attack.
I am Surak.
I mean, my bad. I always mix you with Gungnir up. Gungnir. Fuck. I don't know why.
It's pronounced.
Just remember, Arnold Schwarzenegger in a Gundam, really big, nice guy.
Yeah, really. What did you roll, Ethan?
Sorry, I've been holding it off because I'm nervous. All right, athletics, don't fail me now.
Okay.
God damn it!
What'd you get?
Oh.
Natural 1.
Oh,
6.
I had her roll at disadvantage, and you know what? She got a 7.
Oh.
Shit.
So you try to grapple Triss, and she wiggles and squirms and snarls at you. But in the struggle of you trying to grab her, you end up pulling off her hood.
Okay.
And to all of your surprise, there's a set of ears on top of her head in her hairline. They kind of look like wolf ears.
Yep.
What the fuck?
She's a fart.
Tyler, how did you not figure this out?
Way to ruin the plan. Come on, let Tyler do that.
All right.
Gungnir's crotch extends.
Real quick, if I may, I'd like to use just a free action to say something to the others.
All right. Go
I'm
ahead.
just going to turn to the metal man and say, restrain her, get the manacles from her belt.
Oh yeah, that's what they're for.
Yeah,
This is what they are
all
for.
making sense now.
She did say at one point to
Mhm.
Harrow, these are usually reserved for me.
That's the only reason I said that is because she actually did tell us that.
That's called foreshadowing.
Gungnir, it is your turn.
Gungnir will heed the big man's advice.
Yeah, the bigger man's advice.
The bigger man's advice.
The larger man.
Gungnir is large, yet I am larger.
So I'm gonna try to grapple her.
All right. Again, she is going to try and contest that.
Athletics, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
you do athletics.
15 plus 6, 21.
Oof. She got a 20.
Oh shit.
You beat her by 1. So
It's a contest of strength.
she was focusing on Gungnir, so you come up around
I mean,
from
sir, you did it again.
Fuck me. She's focusing on Surak. So you come in and you just swoop full Nelson her. Alright, Torval, it is your turn.
The master lock engaged.
Can I get to the handcuffs while she's grappled and put them on
Yes,
her?
you can most certainly get to her and snag the handcuffs off.
Alright.
Off her belt.
Yeah, I will do that.
As you grab these handcuffs, she snarls and tries to bite you.
I'm like,
Uh,
Ugh.
uh,
yeah.
Good.
Torval is jumpier than you've seen him to this point, which
As
is
most
saying,
people would be when an ally just straight up tries to bite them.
oh yeah. All right, do I need to roll anything, or do I just succeed?
No, you don't need to roll anything. You can just take these off her, no problem.
All right, well, put them on her. Yeah.
To put them on her, you're going to need to
Oh,
make a check.
okay. Well, that's what I was asking. What am I
Yeah,
rolling
you
for
can take
that?
them without a check. To put them on her, she's not going to just willingly let you do
Sure,
that.
sure. That would be ridiculous.
Give me a sleight of hand check.
Sleight of hand coming right up. Which one of you will not betray me?
That's the question I ask every time.
Modified 20.
Yep. All right. So she is trying to like the pathetic like child wiggle arm slap you, which is going well. And
Like,
while she's
nope,
wiggling
nope,
to
bad.
get at you, you slap one of the cuffs on her. You pull her arm around, and then you slap the other one down, and she is now fully restrained with
Nice.
her arms. And yeah, so we will end combat.
All right.
Go near will bonk her on the head.
After a strain, just bonk. Bonk. Oh.
So what do we do about that?
So Triss is on the floor, and she is wiggling, snarling, growling. Just you don't know what is up.
So yeah.
Crazy one. You may need to cover that wound of yours.
Yeah, I don't got anything for that right now. I mean, we could sit for a while, catch our breath, but I feel like we should reunite with the others first, wherever they are.
So
I think moving through would be extraordinarily difficult given her state.
Yeah.
While you guys are having that conversation, you hear her breathing start to slow down, and the snarling noises have stopped.
Put your hand behind your back.
And you all notice that she's kind of sitting there, laying there with her eyes closed, and she's controlling her breathing.
Mm-hmm.
And you hear her say, "You can uncuff me now."
You're not gonna freak out again?
No.
Not even
She
if
takes a deep breath.
not even if I do
think
this
I'll
and
be
I
fine.
show her my hand.
So you show her your hand, and
Just a
you hear
test.
her growl at it, and she holds it back.
I wish to bop the wee man.
It was. I don't want. It's called testing in a controlled environment.
This is not a controlled environment. This is a tomb.
Oh, no, that is my favorite line that Surak has said. Hands down, bar none. This is not a controlled environment. This is a tomb.
This is a rat-filled tomb.
But we're in a lab.
Ethan, I'm giving you inspiration.
We're in a lab, though, ain't we?
A lab. They clearly had atrocities done in it. What do you think made that golem?
You're just gonna look around. This does not qualify as a lab by my
Not up to code.
The amount of OSHA violations in this room just does not qualify.
I want to bang you so
Under
becoming
40 violations to the.
So Triss is going to look at you, Surak, and say, "The key on my belt, if you will."
Sure, I'll take the key off and uncuff her, but I'm gonna hold the manacles for a second just to be sure she gets up.
I mean, she shows no resistance and does not. If you're holding the manacles, she will not get up until you let go.
Oh no, like I uncuff them, I take them off her, but I hold them in case just in case you snap them back on.
So she then stands up. She takes a deep breath and she looks at all of you. Did I I hurt any of you? Perhaps.
Gunner looks kind of a dent in his chest.
She is going to walk over to you, and she is going to give you 5 HP, Gunner.
That's less than half of what she did to me, but I'll take it.
Hey man, lay on hands has a pool, okay?
So that's what she will do.
Yeah.
And she will then kind of like
Knight's engaged.
it's engaged, and she will realize that her hood is down and quickly pull it back up over her head.
I'll just hand her the manacles and say, perhaps when we leave this place, you could explain this situation to us.
Yeah. I think.
She walks over and picks up her glaive, and as she's picking up the glaive, she says, "Well, as you all know, the church was after me, and I'd say they have a pretty good reason."
Yeah. Probably not a good time to go into an in-depth discussion, but when we're done
As you
here.
all are talking with the door open, you hear from down the hallway, "Oi! You blighted bastards! Get back here! I'll hit you with me fireball!"
Oh.
I love this guy.
I turn to the others and I'm like, did you hear that voice too, or is it just me?
You cut out there, Quinn.
Okay,
Yeah.
did you guys hear that too, or was it just me?
No, for once you are not hearing voices.
Alright, good, just checking.
Auditory receptors acknowledged.
Because I could have sworn I just heard
So,
well, there's no Irish. What shit.
So you guys will, as I presume, you will turn the corner and go out this door, avoiding the panels, to see what the hell is going on.
Oh yeah.
Yes, absolutely. Please avoiding the panels.
So
I have no clue what's going on.
As you come around the bend, you see a large bridge, and you are standing at the foot of this bridge, and it is a large cave with the pond beneath it. There's a very large set of menacing-looking doors with a big old keyhole at the end of the bridge. And on the bridge is Lazuli, Harrow, and Snart. And there's a bunch of skeletons on the bridge, and they
Oh,
are all
shit.
engaging them, fighting.
Oh. Sometimes past.
So I see.
I would like all of you to roll some initiative.
Alright, we're gonna need a rest after this.
So we're just picking up from there.
Yup.
Alright.
In media res, my friend. Here we go.
Here, roll on that one.
I took your luck. My dice for some reason like me today. I don't know why.
18.
17.
That's a nat
7.
23, nat 20.
Holy shit.
I'm nothing if not consistent. It's 10 or below with my initiative.
Tyler, do you what the heck? You have a dex one, so it's not 1.
Yeah, it's 3.
3. Okay.
So when
Ethan, what did you get?
7.
Okay.
10 or less. That's my initiative. Except for when I'm playing Ace for some reason. Then it's a little nice.
Matt, what did you get?
I got a 17.
17. Okay. Ooh.
Are we good? What are
I
we
have to
doing?
roll for. I'm rolling for the skeletons.
Okay.
He's got to determine enemy initiative.
Yes, the struggles of being a blood hunter. Now, looking at my short sword, which is currently on fire, and my crossbow, which currently isn't, and my dwindling health pool.
Sounds like a you problem.
Oh yeah, it completely is.
Where were blood hunters added, by the way? Is that a Xanathar's Guide thing?
Oh no, that's a critical role thing. That's Matt Mercer's class.
You know, that explains a lot.
Well, except it's
Protocol was broken.
it recently got a big update near the beginning of the year based on feedback.
Because I know you said there was one that Matt made, and I didn't know if it was the blood hunter or the gunslinger that people were like, that's a little
The Blood Hunter was the one that people were that people had some issues with. It's not the whole class; it's certain things about it that are.
Alrighty.
It usually is
yeah.
just like one or two things.
So if you're all ready, so those of you at the foot of the bridge, you see 5 skeletons, and one of them is wearing a funny-looking wizard hat.
Good for him.
That's the leader. Go ahead. Yeah, I was gonna.
No, wait!
So Charlie yells out, "That's the leader!" Go after him, and Iron says, "Oi! What do you mean I'm the leader? Sort of attentive."
Leslie's gonna turn around and be like, "Don't hurt this one!"
So Torval, it is your turn. There are 5 skeletons on the bridge.
I'm gonna roll an insight check. Okay, it's over 10. I'm gonna take that as I do not shoot the friendly skeleton. I will shoot one. Well, I will think about it for a moment and say, keep them off me, please. And I will cut my finger on one of my arrows. We're looking at Tris.
Going to immediately look the other way.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say I was gonna look at Tris while I did that. It's like, and do that. And I will fire at one of the skelly mans.
Okay, so your options are there's a skeleton that is smoldering. There is one of the armored skellies, and there's 2 regular skeletons.
What was the first one?
One of them is smoldering, whereas his bones are smoking.
Oh, I'm gonna go after one of the armored ones. I think.
There's only one armored one.
Oh, okay. I'm
There's
gonna
the
go after
smoldering skeleton. There's
the
one
armored one
skeleton,
then.
And there's 2 regulars.
Gonna go after the armored one.
Alright.
Nope. Next.
Alrighty then. That
You got the luck on initiative, and that's it.
Yep.
That brings us to. That brings us to Iron. So Iron is up next. And Iron is going to essentially. He's going to take a step back and he's going to hide behind Lazuli.
Excuse you, what?
Yes, hide behind the literal.
And he's going to say to you, Lazuli, "I'm sorry, dear child. I'm deathly afraid of skeletons."
You are one!
And he's going to look at his hand and scream like a little girl.
Oh my god.
And when he screams, he's going to fire 2 Eldritch blasts at the regular skeletons.
Eldritch Blade.
Eldritch Blade.
Hey, he's a warlock. Gotcha.
Hello.
That's your theme here.
One of
Man's
the-
just gonna keep screaming about himself.
One of the shots goes wide, but one does hit. So that skeleton is gonna take 5 damage. Alright. That brings us to Mr. Armored Boy. So Armored Boy is going to look at the thing that just took a shot at him.
He's behind me now!
I thought you were.
The armored boy didn't get shot at.
I honestly thought you were talking about me when you said armored boy.
No. The armored skeleton was shot at by Turtle.
I'm gonna point at one of the barbarians.
March over to the, you guys.
Protect
And
me.
When it makes its way over at the foot of the bridge, you hear a click, and you see the floor depress.
Oh, hit the deck.
And I would like everybody at the mouth of the bridge to make a dexterity saving throw.
The barbarians
Quick
get
question,
advantage.
Would we be able to see this whenever this is coming?
What do you mean? Like
For their
obviously you
danger
watch them walk
sense.
up and
Wait,
you
does
like
that include the littles too, or just the bigs?
No,
just
the guys
the big
It's
guys.
just the bigs, yeah.
Just the bigs, okay.
Yes.
It's just the big boys.
They're asking about their
I'm
danger
asking
sense.
if it's like rocks falling or something, because
No, it's not rocks falling.
Because as long as Tyler and I can see it, we get advantage on deck saves.
No, you'll get advantage on the deck save for this. Don't worry.
Okay, that's all I want to know. Just should I be rolling 1 or 2 dice?
Yeah, roll 2 dice.
I got a
So
13.
there's my luck for the day. 21.
Okay. The answer is, did you get higher than a 10?
Okay, good.
Yes.
Yes.
Because armored skeleton got 3. So
Bad luck with these
the
armored
rest of
skeletons.
you just hear this thing click, and you all just take one just slide step backwards, and some oil falls down from the ceiling and splashes all over the skeleton. And then a flame will jet out from the floor and light him on fire.
Ah,
For us.
I meant to do that.
Sure,
Of course you did.
Okay. Armored skeleton.
As like I saw it was coming for me. It's like, cause like I missed. I missed, but I still did damage to him somehow.
One of the regular skeletons.
Yeah.
So, regular skeleton is going to go after you, Lazuli.
All according to Cake.
He is going to. He's going to spin his head on a swivel and then clackle his jaw at you and walk over and try and attack you. I'm guessing an 11 doesn't hit you.
It doesn't.
Okay, so this skeleton swings over your head, and you and Iron both scream in unison. That brings us to Harrow. It is your turn. So, Harrow, I will say something to you. The interesting gauntlet that you decided to put on your hand that decided to eat some of your life, it's humming right now.
What do you mean by humming?
It's humming.
Can I roll like perception or like insight on this?
That would be an Arcana check.
Whatever. Can I figure out what's going on real quickly?
You can try.
Is that gonna take up my turn?
No, I'll give you a chance.
I rolled a 1.
Good job.
Humming.
I want to start humming with it as I go to fight.
Oh my god.
So there's 2 regular skeletons. The armored skeleton is down by the other guys, and the floating skeleton is in the center of the bridge. Who are you going after?
We're on a bridge, right?
Yes.
How far down is the water?
I'd say it's about 20 feet.
Is it possible for me to try and just like grab one of these skeletons and throw them over?
You can try.
Alright, I want to try and grapple one of them, I guess. Yeah, I'll go for a grapple on one of the normal skeletons.
Okay. Are you going for the one that just tried to attack Lazuli because that's the closest?
Yeah, sure, I'll go for that one.
Alright.
And that's an athletics check.
Yep.
14.
Okay. Yeah, you come in and you grab him, and that is your turn.
Okay.
You probably have to wait till next turn to throw him off.
Yep. Alright, Lazuli, it is your turn.
This guy's right fucking in front of me.
I have the guy that's in front of you picked up right now.
Oh, shit, okay.
You alright? Well, just relax then.
I have goldfish.
What are you gonna do, small dragon child?
Demon dragon child? Well, devil dragon child, technically.
I have goldfish.
I guess I'm just gonna like cast
Fairy
like,
fire
our
on.
area.
Okay. On the skeletons in the bridge, because you could get 2 of them.
Yes.
Alright. I believe they need to make a save, correct?
Yeah, Dex 13 save.
Alright. Well, one got a 15, the other got a nat 20.
What the fuck?
So you pass this, and these skeletons just they
case,
spook their way out of it.
Spook their way out.
In that case, I'm gonna like shout back behind me. Does anyone need healing?
I need healing.
Because I can do healing word as a bonus action.
I need healing.
I raise my hand.
Is Fairy Fire a cantrip?
Huh? No, it's a first
Oh
level spell.
yeah.
And you can't cast a
No.
bonus action spell this turn.
Oh yeah.
What?
Cause
When you cast a bonus action spell, if you want to cast another spell, that turn it has to be a cantrip with a time of 1 action.
Bullshit. I forgot about that. Alright, never mind.
Okie dokie.
Yeah, it's an easy to forget rule.
Us to
A little, but I know why it's there.
Yeah.
I understand why it's there.
That brings us to Triss. Okay, Triss is going to look at this big old skeleton and she's gonna take a swing. Oh, Triss.
Triss wishes to attend Burning Man.
Calm down.
Oh,
So, Triss got a nat 20. Nice. Triss, calm down.
Keep in mind, if she smites, those dice get doubled too.
Well, she's not smiting,
Okay.
so
Fair.
That's 19. Add the 3. So that's 20, 21, 22. So that's 22 damage. Alright. And then she is then going to swing the glaive around and smack the skeleton with the flat end of the polearm in half. Which she does get. And he will take 4 extra damage on that. Alrighty. And that will bring us to a skeleton. One of the normal skeletons. I believe this is the skeleton that you grab. Actually, no, my bad. It is not the skeleton you grab. It is Smoldering Skeleton. So Smoldering Skeleton is going to realize that you're grabbing its friend, and then it's going to light itself on fire.
Oh, good.
Excellent.
And it is going to run over, and it is going to try and hug you, Arrow.
This is what I was hoping for.
Big hogs.
Coming up. So you can give me an athletics or acrobatics check.
I'm going to pick acrobatics because I get +5 on acrobatics, and I rolled a nat 20.
Okay. So this skeleton runs up, tries to hug you, and hugs the air.
Whoops.
He doesn't have very good depth perception. You can
Can't
almost say,
imagine why.
yeah, so you can almost say he doesn't have eyes or something.
Maybe you should have tried being more charitable.
And that will bring us to
Not charitable enough for Harrow.
Surak, it is your turn.
It is my turn. Is this Burning Armor Man still in front of us?
Yes, he is.
Burning Man.
Then it is time to get reckless.
Oof.
Because
RJ
this
likes it when you talk like that, Ethan.
I mean, RJ is a connoisseur of the reckless attack.
I was looking. Do I have reckless? I can't find it in my.
you should. You're a barbarian.
Under features and traits.
I can't find it.
It is under.
There's only soup.
Yeah, Tyler. It's not with actions. Go to the tab that says features and traits and scroll down on that.
I got a 16, by the way.
Oh yeah, that.
Okay, I found it.
Wonderful. Well, what better way to damage a skeleton than with the bone dice? Aha, that is... I can do math. 12 points of bludgeoning damage.
Alright, he will take that. Okay, that will bring us to another skeleton. Alright, Mr. Skelly Boy.
You're just sitting there watching all this, just kind of just like.
Analyzing.
Yeah, just analyzing. He's
Scanning.
downloading the movesets.
So as for As for normal skeleton is going to run over to you, Harrow, and it wants to free its friend.
No.
So I would like you to give me an athletics or acrobatic check, and it will try and contest you.
Alright, it's a modified 20.
All right. Well, he got a 3, so he doesn't even know how to grab things.
With your hands, skeleton.
What
With
is
your hands,
hands?
Mr. Skeleton.
Oh, this is great. I'm just gonna be like, these guys really want me to let him go. Okay. Throw us over bridge.
Nobody. Arrow, poor choice of words.
Yeah. Very poor choice of words.
Alright, that brings us back to top of the round. Actually, no, Tyler, you get a turn, don't you?
Yeah, Gungnir does one.
Gungnir.
Gungnir's just like sitting on the ground, like twirling his thumbs. Just waiting for his turn.
Directors needed.
You definitely get a turn. What would you like to do?
Alright, so can you elaborate on this madness that's currently ensuing right now?
There is an armored skeleton on fire in front of you. There are 2 skeletons pathetically attempting to try and free the one that Harrow grabbed. And yeah, that's literally it.
Alright, flaming skeleton it is.
Alright.
The flaming the flaming one in front of us, or the flaming one on here?
The flaming one in front of me, yeah.
Okay, so the armored skeleton.
The armored skeleton. Alright. No, that's correct. I'm gonna be a barbarian and do regular.
Alright.
Am I still raging or am I not raging?
You took a turn without you doing or taking damage, so it's one off.
Yeah, so your rage is down.
Alright, I'll keep it down. We've already got one barbarian raging, and we don't.
I'm not raging.
I thought you were raging.
No, I just reckless attacked. I don't think
You don't need to.
Sorry,
You don't need
skeletons
to
are working
raging.
raging.
Yeah.
Okay, well, there's also like skeletons. I'm not raging. Alright, so the first roll is a 6 or 7. I always forget. 6, it's going to be 7. So that's a 17.
Yep, that
The
hits.
other one is a 25.
What is it?
The other one's a 25.
Oh, well, you go. I mean, it still hits either way.
So that is 2d6 plus 4. That would be 15 points of damage.
Okay, he takes that. Alright, that brings us back to, Torval.
Me. I'm gonna try and get behind the tanks so they do not have a direct line to me. And then I'm going to shoot at Armor Boy.
Okay.
I can roll anything but attacks, apparently. That is a nat 1.
So
That's like my initiative.
off the armor, that brings us to Iron. Iron
Corn potatoes.
is cowering behind Lazuli, and he's going to say to you, Leslie, "Oi, child, I'm deathly afraid right now. I'm going to need some assistance."
He's definitely free.
What kind of assistance? You want me to hold your hand?
Yeah, that would be nice.
Alright, fine. You better do something useful this time instead of hiding behind me, missing, like, half your stuff. Laz is gonna grab his hand.
You hold Iron's cold, bony hand. And Iron is going to he's going to cast Twin Witch Bolt.
Wait,
Okay.
is he a warlock or a sorcerer?
No.
I guess I don't know. That's me wondering out loud.
Warlosserer.
I guess he could be multi-class.
Velociraptor.
Yeah, could just be straight multi-class.
Yeah, wait. Alright, so he's gonna
I'm just imagining a velociraptor with like a wizard's hat just running around noise.
You don't understand why that is so fucking funny
do.
Alrighty. So yeah, he shoots out 2 witch bolts and they both connect. So he
You
has
were
a,
dying.
yeah, he has a witch bolt on
I'll type it to you.
he has a witch bolt on the 2 skeleton, the burning skeleton and the ungrabbed skeleton. And that brings us to Armor Boy. So Armor Boy is going to march over to you, Torval.
So you need to be more specific.
And he is going to cackle at you.
Is he going to provoke any opportunity attacks from that?
No, just wait. He's gonna march over to you. He's gonna cackle as he raises his axe, and
Oh.
I'm not even gonna look because he has 1 HP and he takes
Fire pain damage.
and falls apart in front of you.
Gotcha.
Oh yeah, damage is a thing.
So he's still on fire.
Okay.
Alright, that brings us to the skeleton that
Start
Matt
blinking.
grabbed. So that skeleton does not like the predicament that it's in, and it's gonna try and break free.
Understandable.
So Matt, I would like you to make me a athletics check, or athletics, and he's gonna try and contest.
16?
He got a 17.
Motherfucker! I
So-
just fought off 2 other skeletons perfectly for this fucker to escape.
Well, he had to burn his action doing it.
SF's in the chat.
Press F in chat. Alright, so he makes it out.
Alright, is it my turn then?
Yeah, I believe it should be here.
Alright, I'm gonna get super fucking pissed off. And I'm gonna immediately go to stab him with my Yi-Claw. And then I am going to spend a key point to do
Flurry blows.
flurry of blows and follow that up with 2 more
Well,
strikes with my talons.
Keep in mind, you can see what the E-Claw does to him first before you declare that.
Yeah, that's fair, but
Up to you, of course.
yeah,
I mean,
he's undamaged, so
That's true.
I rolled
Probably.
a fucking 3 on the Yi-Claw, so I doubt that's gonna do anything.
Well, there you go then.
So I'm gonna follow that up with my 2 punches.
Oh no.
There's a 19 on punch number 1 for
Punch this skelly boys.
4 damage, and then punch number 2 is a 17. Yes, 17.
What was the first punch, Matt?
It was 19,
Yeah, those both hit.
and then the first one's damage was 1 plus 3, which is 4, and then the second one is 3 plus 3, so 6.
And that's all bludgeoning damage, yes?
No, it's with my talons, so it's.
Oh,
piercing.
that's right. You're because you're an Aarakocra, right?
Yee.
Alrighty.
That's right.
So yeah, roll me some damage.
I did.
Oh, it broke up. I didn't get it.
I rolled
It's
a
10.
1 plus 3 on the first one, so it's 4 on the first one, and a 3 plus 3 on the second one, which is 6. So grand total of 10.
Total of 10. Okay. Alrighty. And that will bring us to Lazuli.
Mini punch.
Oh no. There's no guy in front of me anymore, right?
The only things that are in front of you are the 3 skeletons that were trying to grab Harrow off of the other skeleton. They're all
I'm
clumped
gonna
right now.
slap one of them with wood. I'm gonna cut him a bitch.
Alright.
And I'm not letting go of our boy's hand. Fuck.
What?
It was nowhere. It went nowhere. Hold on. Why must you do this to me?
You have betrayed me for the last time.
Interesting. 18.
Yep, that'll hit. Which one are you going for?
I guess whichever one's to her.
Well, the one that's close to Harrow is the one he just attacked.
Yes.
Alright, then that one.
That is taking 9 damage.
Alrighty, he takes that. Oh, that will bring us to Triss. Alright, so Triss is going to put away her glaive, and she's going to pull out her crossbow, which is a hand crossbow, and she's going to shoot at the skeleton that you just attacked. Ooh, that's no bueno. Quickly, she tries to fire it, and the bolt just goes out and goes whoop, falls right in front of her and is dink. And she just looks at it and goes, oh. And that is her turn. That brings us to I believe Surak, it's your turn.
Okay, so who's left?
There are 3 skeletons all near everybody on the bridge.
Okay, so just the normal, and the fire one.
Yep.
Sure. I have enough movement to get to them, right?
Yeah, easily.
Okay, cool. Then let's... Well, we've already hit one fireboy. Let's go for a different fireboy. And the spirits shall guide me. So we're going to get reckless.
Oof.
No. Well, I got a hit. I was just checking if the other one was a crit. It's a 23.
Yeah, which one are you going after?
The flaming skeleton.
Alright, Flaming Boy. Yeah, you hit him.
Sweet. Oof, that's pretty good. That's 13 bludgeoning damage.
Alright, he will take that. Alright, and that will bring us to one of the other skeletons. So, the skeleton that pathetically tried to free the one that you were grabbing, Harrow, is going
You
to...
mean both of them?
Yeah, it's going to grab you.
I'm going to say no.
Alright, well, let's see what happens.
And you can roll acrobatics for that, since you're...
Yeah, you get a choice.
Mod 21.
Mod 21?
Yeah, I rolled 16 plus 5.
I hate to break it to you.
No!
He got a 22.
Oh my god!
Oh, Lord.
So the skeleton will come up behind you and just yeet.
Skeleton's got
That
gains.
is its turn.
Can I counter grapple and hug him back and hold him closer?
That's pretty gay.
That's not how that works. Alright, and that is his turn, and that
Something,
brings
something
us
bone.
back to, that brings us Tyler. Tyler, you get a turn, don't you?
Yep.
Apparently. I'm gonna. I guess I'll just whack a skeleton.
Alright, which one are you whacking?
So you better get party started.
Whichever one looks like least hurt.
That would be the one grabbing Harrow.
I'll do that.
Alright.
Just watch out for the feathers, please.
Brenner is going to come over to you, Harrow.
And
He's going to say something that you've heard him say once before. Remain calm.
Citizen, remain calm.
There's no legs around me, they're just arms.
Lazily minor PTSD.
That would be a 21 to hit.
Oh, yep, that hits.
And that will be a total, ooh, I keep rolling good on these d6s. 10 plus 4, 14.
Alright, he will take that. Alright, and that brings us to top of the round. Torval, are you going to be useful?
Yes, I'm going to, like, just sort of not slap my crossbow and try and get it to work. Who's still up?
Just the 3 skeletons.
Right. One's burning and 2 regular, right?
Yes.
Well, I haven't activated fire on my crossbow yet, so I'm going to go after the burning man.
Alright.
I swear. 13?
That does hit.
Okay, good. Finally. 6 damage.
Finally, some real fucking combat.
So that's gonna be 6 piercing.
Finally, some good fucking damage.
Alright. And that will bring us to Iron. Iron is going to squeeze your hand lazily and scream as he uses the witch bolt.
Ow, ow, ow.
Where's my oh, there you are.
Oh, relax. It's just bones. He's got no muscles to actually crush you.
Yeah, they're sharp.
Okay.
I didn't think of that.
Okay, Iron.
Cold.
So, Iron twins that witch bolt, and both skeletons just poof.
I mean, yeah. Which
You did it, buddy.
You say that, and he's like, if he could sweat, he'd be sweating right now. And that brings us to Triss. And Triss is going to attempt to use her hand crossbow again. She's going to load it up, and
Second time's the charm.
Sorry,
yeah, she will hit this time.
What's his name again? The bone guy? What's the bone guy's name
Yeah,
again?
Iron. There's
Iron.
only a skeleton left.
He's talking about Iron Blackwell.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. What's your question?
I was just asking. I just forgot his name.
Iron Blackwell is his name. Being afraid of skeletons is his game.
Yes.
I mean, he's also afraid of the dark, don't forget.
Thieves.
What?
Velociraptor.
Okay, Lazuli, it is your turn.
So stupid. Oh my god.
Actually, no, my bad. Actually, Matt, you get a turn before her.
Probably for the best.
Yeah.
He's indisposed at the moment. Nah, you edited a photo, didn't you?
No, this is Iron right now. Simultaneous means.
Yep.
Velociraptor.
That's a Velociraptor. Come on now.
I had to find a sweating
Look,
skeleton.
it was easier to. I can go and make another one, but I'll do that after my turn. So what's going on?
There's
I'm being
one
grappled
skeleton
right now.
left. It's your turn.
Is he the one that's grappling me?
Yes.
Can I just try and just jump into the water and take him with me since he's grappling me?
No. You're
Grapple, your speed is 0.
Yeah.
Wiggle free, my boy.
Is there anything I can do aside from just try and break free?
You can try and break free. I believe you can attack.
Yeah, you can attack while grappled.
I'm not sure it's a disadvantage.
Oh, then okay, you can still attack him.
I mean, I'll check.
Yeah.
Yeah.
DM
Yeah,
screen.
I'll take a moment to look at my options.
Yeah, no, you don't have disadvantage on attacks or anything.
I don't have a disadvantage.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just try and stab him with my E-claw while he's got me held tight.
Yeah, he just has advantage against you.
Alright then. Give me a roll.
It's the man.
That is a 17.
Okay, so you whip around and like so he's holding you from the back. You just take that
baby.
and just plonk him on the head, and his head comes off, and he lets go of you.
That's one way to do it.
Do I roll damage?
He's dead.
Oh. Did he only have 1 health?
Yes.
He died.
We've been doing that a lot lately, this leaving in
I'm just gonna go, oh, that was easier than I expected.
Alright. While you guys get set, I'm gonna go use the bathroom.
I'll
Alright.
pause.
So, all of you are now collectively together again. And, yeah, I believe half of you have something you might want to talk about to a certain
Well,
person with you. And there's a skeleton.
We found the skeleton. He sounds kind of weird, but he knows very little about the place that he used to be.
He has a name, Harrow. His name is. Met him first, and he's really nice. Not.
Look, he's really
Please
not
don't kill him.
knowledgeable with the clan or whatever it is that he's a part of, that Legion thingy. He doesn't know anything about it, but he was a part of it, so
Iron is going
make what you want of it.
Iron is going to look at Surak and Gungnir and go, I am deathly afraid of people that are taller than me.
You're afraid of everything, aren't you?
I mean, I'm not afraid of biscuits.
Are you afraid of me?
Oh, what? No, I'm not possibly afraid.
I,
Don't tell him that his eyes aren't there and his skull is empty. If he finds out that there's darkness inside his skull, he might freak out.
He's already freaking out.
I mean even more.
He's been freaking out this whole time, Harrow.
This is a very odd character you two have decided to befriend.
Can I just turn around and yell boo at him?
Go ahead.
I turn around and yell boo at him.
He's just gonna like look at you. Was that supposed to be a sad attempt to scare me? It's gonna take a lot more than, oh my god, you have two shiny feathers.
There's more where that came from.
I
want to pull a third one out of my wing.
yeah. Where exactly did you say you came from?
Well, I came from a small village. We made a lot of corn there.
All
then I
them
moved
they
on
ain't
to
got
the big
skin.
City. I studied some magic and
I think you mean where we found you,
Oh,
which
more
was
like
down in the spike pit.
I was gonna say more how he got to be here.
Oh, okay.
Oh, here! I was assisting Von Braun. Terrible guy.
Von Braun.
Von Braun.
Who's that?
He'd be the guy behind this here door.
Are you sure? You said it's been 50 years since I've been up here.
I mean, considering that he made himself technically immortal, I'm
Where's the
pretty sure 50
technicality?
years is nothing.
Why only technically immortal?
He's just gonna cackle to himself. Well, I mean, sure, living forever is nice, but is it worth it if you can only sit in one place?
Oh no.
What kind of immortality we talking?
I think we're about to see.
Yeah, I mean, I might know a thing or two about whatever it is.
So, now that we have you two and apparently him, I'm gonna turn to Triss.
Right.
Perhaps you could do some explaining.
That'd be nice.
She's just gonna kind of twiddle her fingers and go, yeah, I get mood swings. And she
What do you mean
just
by
sheepishly
mood?
smiles at all of you, at you three.
Our accomplice here, let's just say, if any of us bleed in front of her, she will pound whatever is next to her,
I'm gonna insight.
mercilessly. So I wouldn't stand near her, little one.
It's a 17 insight.
Yeah, so from what you saw, Torval, you noticed that there's something up with her when it comes to seeing blood. And from what you can see, it basically sends her into a sort of frenzy.
I mean, I got that. Yeah, so something about blood doesn't seem to agree with you. Also, the ears, I feel like might have something to do with it.
Have you got weird ears like me? And Leslie's gonna like push forward her weird little goat ears.
You could say that.
Looked more like a wolf to me.
And she's just gonna shrink and make a small noise.
Are you actually a dog?
What? No, I am not a dog.
Then why do you got wolf ears?
I'm a werewolf, but like half, if that makes sense.
What, did a werewolf half bite you and then halfway decide, you know what? Nah.
To be fair, I would most normally be with Harrow on this, but I also was not familiar with the concept of a half tiefling, half dragonborn before this, so I'm slightly more inclined to believe you.
I'm not saying I don't believe it, I just want to know why. How? Explanation.
Wouldn't it technically mean you're a quarter werewolf? Because werewolves are half human, wolf already.
Well, they're half whatever and then half werewolf.
She shrugs. I mean, that's just the way I describe it, but perhaps maybe it is a quarter, I don't know.
That's what I would say.
Yeah, let's just say, when you're, unborn and your mom gets bit by a werewolf. Yeah.
Sounds kind of hot.
She is going to throw her sword at you.
No, I'm saying that out of character.
Okay, because if you say that...
Yeah.
If he said that in character...
Wouldn't make sense for Harrow. There are many things that would make sense for Harrow to say, that's just not one.
That slaps.
That slaps. So, and then she's gonna say, yeah, so... I, tried to become a paladin to find a cure. It didn't work out.
Is that why the church guys follow around?
Well, let's just say at my paladin initiation ceremony, there was a part of the ceremony that just didn't agree with me, and I might have killed everybody.
Oh. Oh no.
Yeah, there you go, man.
That's not good.
Bad timing to be doing that in the middle of this conversation, but
Sorry.
really bad timing, because Phoebe was the one talking.
Oof.
And yeah, you killed her. No worries.
And how's your track record been since then with keeping it under control?
Considering I stay away from people and I don't bother too much, and I usually do things on my own, pretty decent. So, yeah.
How much do I need to worry about? I sort of glance at my weapons.
Okay, just warn me first.
All right, fair. All right.
I see. A journey of redemption.
Yeah, I want to be free of this. So,
Fair enough.
that's the plan.
Then you have my assistance.
Yep. I trust you.
Open that door.
Well, maybe we take a bit of a sit down first. I'm a little dinged up.
I can heal some of you guys.
But yeah, no, I actually, I've met some werewolves in my time. There's actually an order of, my group of people that actually use it as part of their training.
You have friends?
You know
Well-
people?
You belong to an order?
Well,
Oof.
years ago, I haven't spoken to them in a long, long time, and it was more acquaintances, I guess. But Yeah, there's a bunch of them that sort of they call them the Order of the Lickin'. They're a bunch of people like me who use the werewolf part of themselves as a blessing rather than a curse. You might look into it. I don't know.
And she's just gonna kind of like, she's gonna look at you and say, I'd hardly call this a blessing.
Well, I
Desires to
don't.
be rid of it. I think we should respect her decision.
Yeah, I know.
That is the journey she has decided to embark upon, and it should be treated with great
She just kind of looks at you, Torval, and says, I knew a friendly werewolf once. He tried to help me get this under control to the best of his ability, but it seems as though one of the side effects of being a, she looks to Lazuli, quarter werewolf is blood rage.
Yeah. Well,
Well, dang.
just wanted to. Didn't know if you were aware that it was an option. Just wanted to make sure it was on the table.
Yeah, I might take you up on that. And she's going to take a seat and say, I think we should rest up before opening that big door because it sounds like she kind of glares at Iron. Iron shrivels behind Lazuli. It sounds like there's something not very nice in there, and I'm going to reckon it's the source of all this crap.
Yeah, I need to do some mixing as well. This thing hasn't been too helpful. I just reviewed the fact that I'm still sweating profusely from the fire resistance. It's like,
Stands to reason.
yeah,
Fair
so
enough.
I'm gonna pop open my mutagen kit and start working.
Alright, so for those of you that would like to take a short rest, you may.
I would.
Sure.
Ooh, hello.
We'll use.
Oh, Sacred Oath. She can just get her max HP if she wants.
Wow, that is a bit. Really? Fucking hell.
What is it?
No, sorry. I spent a hit die, got
Oh.
a 1, and said, oh, well, I guess I'll spend another, and got a second 1.
Ooh.
If you, how much health do you need, Ethan?
Not that. I'm honestly not super worried about it. I just figured, oh, I'll replenish a little bit.
Yeah, alright.
Not a little bit.
Yeah, I didn't realize.
I mean, yeah, not a little bit. I'll roll one more.
Tris has fucking Sacred Oath and can just go, oh, I want all my health back.
Hey, the third die got me to exactsies. Very nice. I didn't need that much. I can't believe I got.
I'm only missing 3 HP, but I also have 1 temp HP still, so.
Lazuli did her job. She was a little slippery. So I don't need to heal at all.
HP have a limit? It's like 10 minutes, yeah?
What?
I think the temp HP would be gone by now.
Yeah, it would.
And HP has a time limit.
It does.
Especially resting.
I think.
I
Wait.
just found it funny that I was just kind of like, huh. I just didn't
And
get hit too
while
much.
you all are resting, Iron is going to stand up, because he's been shrinking behind Lazuli, and walk over to you, Harrow, and goes, oh, you found a gauntlet. Those things are fun.
Do you know what it does?
Oh, I know exactly what that does.
Well, could you do me the favor of explaining it?
Oh, right. It, he then, stops, takes a step back and shrinks behind Lazuli. It hurts undead. Very, very much so.
Do explain.
Well, if you were to, per se, smack a skeleton with it, it probably would hurt a lot more than normal. Please keep that away from me.
Okay,
You're
why
scared
did
of that?
you come up to me just scared and shrink away from me?
Because the gauntlet hurts undead, and he's undead.
But he came up to me to show it.
He forgot. You gotta be nice.
And yet he still thinks hiding behind the child is going to help him.
Sometimes, I have a lot of thoughts running around in my head, and I actually forget that I'm a skeleton.
With the hand that doesn't have the gauntlet, I'm gonna reach out and just be like, Well, I'm not gonna hurt you. Can you stop being scared of me?
It'll take some getting used to. I happen to be he sees his own shadow.
I'm gonna hand him a shiny feather. It's a little bit light, so that you don't have to deal with the dark.
He's gonna take it and stuff it in his eye socket.
I think he's putting it to better use than any of the kobolds are.
That's a low bar to clear.
Oh my god, you just created Sans.
Oh no.
He has one shiny eye.
Oh no.
Oh
Okay. This is going to be the end game boss right here.
You
Yeah, when Iron eventually stops being afraid of everything, he's just gonna turn on us and be like, "Oh, that's right. I can cast Time Stop."
you are going to
If
have
I just
a
don't take my turn, you can never take yours.
you are going to have a duration of period that is considered unpleasant.
Alrighty, so everybody is rested up.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, Tyler, we discussed and found out that Triss was part werewolf.
Part werewolf?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, she's a quarter. She's as devised by Leslie. She's a quarter werewolf, and she suffers from blood rage.
Okay.
And the way that works mechanically is, Triss has disadvantage on wisdom saves, and wisdom saves involving blood. So if she fails, she goes into a blood rage, and she will attack the nearest thing or the thing that last attacked her.
Alright, interesting. I didn't know it was possible to be a quarter werewolf.
I mean, that was mostly a line just coming from the child.
Yeah.
Because to a child, it's like, well, werewolves are already half wolves, so if you're half a werewolf, does that mean...
Basically, the concept for Triss is that when she was still an unborn baby, her mom got bitten by a werewolf, and that's how she ended up like she is.
Okay. That makes a lot more sense. You said something about a rest?
Yeah, we're short
If
resting.
you use hit die to get your HP back, you can.
I shall do so.
I actually didn't need to. I'm only missing 3 health.
Barbarian health, go! I got a 1.
No, I got 2 1s. I'd use all 3 dice just to get...
If you need it, Triss can give you the rest of her lay on hands pool.
I'm missing 7. I guess I'm good.
Alright.
I think the lay on hands pool should be saved.
Alrighty. So,
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna use another. Can I use another one?
Yeah, you can use as many as you want.
you can use as many as you want, Tyler.
Where's Reeb?
I don't think I'm gonna between.
She's not up to D&D right now, Matt.
Okay.
But how often we actually do take short rests? I'm just gonna take it.
Yeah. So, I mean, the canonical answer is that Snart is napping.
Okay.
So just casted out by volume.
Yeah. So yeah, she Snart had a cold water shock and passed out. And during that combat encounter, Snart was just sleeping through it on the bridge.
They can sure sleep, huh?
Close.
And then every time
they would say.
every time a killing blow is made in combat, in his sleep, Snart went, "Wow."
Maybe they should do a rock so that they don't die next time.
Key dokie. So you're all rested up, and Triss is going to walk over to the big door, and she is going to use Divine Sense.
Alrighty.
And she's going to hold up her hands and close her eyes, and she is going to double over and vomit.
Oh. You alright there?
That didn't look too pretty.
And she's just gonna go, yeah, it's definitely in there.
I'm just gonna go ahead and take this now. I hold up a clear bluish liquid that I mixed. Just. Or is it working?
So wait, can I ask real quickly? So, does my gauntlet deal more damage when I punch with that?
Yes, you would have to specifically elect to punch with the gauntlet.
Would that count as like part of my like?
Nope, that would just count as a regular punch if you did it.
So could I use Fury of Blows off of that, or does that not
No,
count? No,
because you'd be electing to use that, and it's not an unarmed strike.
Well, Fury of Blows comes off of my G-Claw as well.
So you're saying if that's his.
Used,
Yeah.
if you used Fury, so if you use the Yi Claw, I will say that you could use that as your extra, but you couldn't use it again. If you use Fury of Blows, you would have to do an unarmed strike normal.
My question was going to be, can I attack with it and then use Fury of Blows off of that?
Instead of
yeah,
his
that's
claw.
fine.
Yeah, I think Fury of Blows can trigger off of any time you take the attack
Yeah,
action.
so if you attack with that first and then use Fury of Blows and do 2 unarmed strikes, that's fine.
Okay, so that also means I can just do my follow-up strike as normal with it as well.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, does that roll any specific damage, or does it roll the same damage as an unarmed strike?
You roll a d4, and
Okay.
if you're hitting an undead target, you just double the damage.
Okay. Just the dice damage, or total
Yes,
damage?
just the dice damage.
Okay. Sounds good.
So, alrighty then.
Alright, are we doing this?
You good there?
I'm fine. I don't know what you're talking about.
He's like total nervously sweating.
No.
Aaron.
I'm like physically moving
Oh,
faster.
you're physically talking faster.
Yeah, no. But after imbibing this fluid, I am like having random spasms.
Did you take a caffeine shot or something?
Something like that.
I think he's a bit more
You
broken.
fucking sound like right now.
Ew.
Sounds like marijuana.
Iron is just gonna kind of look at Torval behind Lazuli and just go, huh. You're
It's a little like Jeremiah.
quite a twitchy fellow, aren't you?
Only on occasion.
You sound exactly like fucking Jeremiah. Shut the.
Okay, maybe I'm leaning a little into that.
I keep doing that.
So Iron is going to look at the door and go, oh, did any of you happen to pick up a relatively large key on your way here?
I found out
I
too.
think.
Harrow,
No, thieves, we weren't with them.
Harrow, you did pick up the key.
Oh, wait, we did?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
yeah,
did.
the big key in the room that I took with. Okay, yeah.
Yes.
I have the key. Hold on.
Harold just standing there like, guys, wait. You guys grabbed the key, right? It's just dangling off his belt. So,
Iron is going to take the key from you. and
No, my shiny.
He's gonna put it in the door and say, well, it's a good thing that we ran into each other because this door is cursed.
Oh.
Yeah, well, if anybody who's alive tries to open this door, yeah, they'll instantly die.
Not if they're
Oh.
undead, though.
And Iron is just going to try his hardest to wink, but it's
With a feather in his eye just stops glowing for a moment.
doesn't work that well. And he twists the door, and as he does, the key just kind of shoots this black, ominous energy through him, and his bones rattle, and he just goes, ah, yeah, I remember that feeling.
I like to imagine that when his bones are rattling, like his jaw is like doing that thing, like when you're cold and you go, like
Yeah,
it's doing
he
that.
does that. And he'll say, I remember this feeling. It happened when I tried to open this door the first time.
It's just a power
Is
word
that
kill.
why you're down in the pit?
Oh, right. That's how I died. I tried to open this door. And he's just gonna donk himself on the noggin. Silly me.
How'd you come back to life, though?
why did you
Or
try to open it
undead?
the first time?
Oh, well, you see, me and Von Braun kind of had a disagreement. and he took me book, and I wasn't happy about that, and I wanted it back.
Are we gonna?
Fair enough.
You have your book in your hand?
I'm gonna walk up to him and just go,
Oh, this book? Oh no, this is a copy, just a replica I scribbled while I was bored. And he's gonna open it and show you guys. And Torval, you start to notice something about these pages.
No. 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 Not again.
Not again.
This is just something I diddled in my spare time. The real one's behind this door.
Huh.
We're gonna kill everyone in that
"What's
room.
behind that door?"
I mean, probably Von Braun, because it's not like he just sprouted legs and walked away.
Why do you keep laughing about that?
Question about this book. Was it by any chance, like, enchanted to make people go crazy when they touched it?
I mean, considering I wrote it in demon scripture.
I think we have a few pages from your book.
Oh, good. That means we can burn them.
Did that
Burn
work?
them?
I told you we should have burned them.
I mean, well, I wouldn't burn them individually. You have to burn them collectively.
Ah.
Oh.
It's a safeguard I put in place.
Can we?
For what?
Fair point.
Can we open that door and kill everything in there?
Can you take the key out after we open the door? I want to keep the shiny.
Iron will just go, yeah, well, considering that, well, this is going to happen, and the key just explodes.
Rip.
Hera just looks really sad for a moment. I've been outplayed.
He looks like his soul was just ripped out. Like, no.
Paxton, I need another drink.
So the door will then start to slowly open, and as it opens, you all feel a cold chill of air run out from the door, and most of you feel it. Iron does not react.
Right.
Gomir does not react.
This door opens,
Leslie's turn to shiver.
and
It got awfully cold just now.
inside, it's a very dark room, and you see all the braziers at the ceiling of the room just light up. And inside this room, there are tons of skeletons. They're not alive, they're on the floor, so they're dead. But there's just tons of skeletons, like it is a boneyard. And in the center of this room is a pedestal. And in the middle of the pedestal is a large black crystal, akin to the one that those of you in the lab saw, but a lot bigger. And inside there is a figure inside of this black crystal. And
How large are we talking?
I'd say roughly about the size of like a Fiat, like a car, like a small car.
Okay.
Shiny.
And inside this, you can see a figure, and this figure is wearing clothing very similar to Iron. It is wizard attire, but they are not a skeleton. They have skin, flesh, and bones, but they seem to be almost like frozen inside of this crystal.
Iron, care to explain why that man is trapped in that big scared crystal?
Well,
And
you did
from
say
inside the room, you hear, "Who opens my door?" Oh, for the love of fuck, Iron! Oh, hi, Von Braun. Nice to see you. So you haven't moved around. Shut the fuck up, you skinless bag of bones. Why
If
did
he
you
doesn't have
open
any
the
skin,
door?
he's not a bag of bones, he's just bones. You're wrong.
What?
You are going to be promptly ignored. Why did you open my door, Iron? Honestly, I don't know. Oh right, I want my fucking book back.
For what?
And Von Braun will reply, "Oh, you want your book back? Well, guess what? It's my book now. Fuck off, Iron." Really? You're gonna be like that? I wrote the stinking thing. It's not yours.
I'm getting some real General Lemon vibes here.
Can I like try and look around to see where the that they're talking about while they're bickering to each other?
You look and you see inside the crystal, this guy is holding a book.
Ah, damn it.
I want to turn to Torval and just be like, it's the piss bucket all over again.
I'm gonna be honest, I was tuning out most of that episode.
They're arguing over the book like the kobolds were arguing over the
No,
piss bucket.
No, I know.
Do we
His
just want to convince the soldiers to fight the guy again?
No, I'm saying the whole kobold incident is just kind of like a blur in my mind.
Anyway, so while this bickering is going on, Trish is going to walk over, slam her foot down, and hold out her glaive in a threatening motion to this crystal. So you're the one causing all these disturbances and bringing things back to life, correct? I mean, I guess that's like a side effect. I don't really know. I guess I'm bored. You just kind of lose the bravado. You're bored? Yeah, I just kind of sit here all day, and that's really all I can do.
Who was that guy you sent after us?
Huh?
The
What
one who
guy?
tried to kill us.
I can't do, like, anything. You understand that? Yeah, I can live forever, but I'm stuck.
This
here.
is very anticlimactic.
All the time!
I don't believe this man has any command in his former group.
We'll let you out if you give us the book.
If you let me out, I'll die.
Yeah, but you said it yourself. You're tired of just hanging around all the time in the same spot.
Maybe we can move the crystal.
No, I am not going to let you have this book. I am not going to let you in the room. This is Black Weaver Legion property. And considering you have one traitor with you, a paladin, and he's just gonna well, you assume he's looking all of you over. You're not quite sure. And whatever the fuck the rest of you are, the answer is no.
We can move you from this place so that you can see more.
Arrow, I don't believe this man is planning to listen to reason.
Okay, cool. Hey, big robot guy and, other big guy, just smash the crystal.
No, you
Oh,
don't
so you want to
Derps
smash
look at you like,
my crystal?
I kind of want to just take him and throw him in the water and watch him sink to the bottom.
and here when RJ said this crystal's the size of a car.
Yeah, smash.
And
Yeah, no, I'm talking to Matt who's like, oh, I'll just pick it up, no big deal.
No, I don't think I could pick it up, but I just think it would be funny
he's
if
going
we
to
threw it in
say,
the water.
I'll just give you a demonstration of why that's a bad idea. Just nothing happens.
Look, I thought you first with all of your traps.
I'm starting to think I took that potion for nothing.
Also, did you try to give us an order like we're dogs?
No.
Hmm.
I can't smash the crystal. I'm too little.
There it is. Here we go.
What?
And you just hear the whole room rumble, and all of the skeleton corpses start forming around the crystal.
Oh.
I don't like that.
And
I don't like that
in
at
about
all.
30 seconds, all of those skeleton corpses have been put together to give the crystal new big bony
Bone
hands.
Mac, Bone Mac, Bone Mac, Bone Mac.
Close. Just the arms.
And he's gonna go, yeah, I got you now. And
What, we're gonna arm wrestle?
the bone arm is going to try and reach out and grab, but it stops short of the door. Huh. You think you could maybe step in here a bit?
I'll take a step forward.
Why?
Okay.
We have range.
And You are grappled, and this hand pulls you right up to the crystal.
I was literally about to make the gag of like, well, anyone who's got ranged.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Hello.
Well, I got your friend. What are you gonna do now?
Can I try to see?
Is a loose for
Yeah, these people barely know me.
I don't know. He was kind of dumb for doing that. I don't.
Oh, I really wish.
Is it worth saving at this point, Terra?
Replaceable foot soldier.
Bird brain.
Now that is just flat out racist.
And then the hand is gonna hold you up to it's gonna hold you up to the crystal to be face to face with this guy.
Man,
What
you
was
are
that,
way uglier in person.
What was that thing you said about a bone mech, huh?
I am not going to explain that to you. Maybe if you step out of that crystal, I'll explain it to you, but like, cool ideas are only for air breathers, and as far as I can tell, you're just some ugly guy in a crystal.
He's just gonna sit there and go, I don't like you.
Nobody does.
Nobody does.
And he's going to diverge some of the bones from the hands. They become a bit smaller. And some very sparse looking bone legs form for the crystal.
Oh no, he skipped leg day.
It's
I
like
stole my
a
joke.
Tyrannosaurus Rex. It's got big arms, it's no
The
legs.
crystal is
Beat me
going
to
to
it.
take some slight baby steps forward. He wiggles, he wobbles, he almost falls over. Yeah! Yeah!
Oh my god.
Now I'm gonna destroy you, and I have legs now. That means I can
Can I
leave
try and
this
break
place.
free?
On your. Well,
And I would like you all to roll initiative.
there it is.
Jeez. This fucking man.
Oh, baby.
Alright.
I have a 5.
Alright, Ethan, what
Okay,
do you
okay.
get?
19.
20.
22.
Alright, you got 19.
Well, I mean, then you're rolling.
Tyler, what
The
do you
one
get?
thing.
15.
15.
At least it's something.
Mac got 5.
I'm just messing.
Oh my.
Oh,
Of course, it's
holy
a good thing one more guys can get a 22. I don't, just like quit saying it. It's like I'm excited because I usually get like 5.
I don't know, RJ's laughing right now.
I'm laughing because Trish got a 23.
Oh.
Well,
Hey, as long as she's
Should
on our
we
side.
be concerned?
Alright. Aaron gets a 12.
Twist. The fucking Von Braun gets a 24.
God damn it.
Twist, Von Braun gets a 2.
lol.
What twist?
Pathetic.
I see now. I'm just picturing Leslie in the Simpsons pathetic meme, but she's so small the camera would have to be really low down, and I don't think she could keep the smile off her face.
Righty. So, first up is Triss.
But just this tiny girl, just full power angle, pathetic.
I love it.
You're shorter.
She does it to ants.
Alright.
Leslie
I
and
step
Chava.
forward.
I
So-
think Leslie and Shava are roughly the same. I think Leslie might be a bit shorter.
Alrighty.
Oh,
So,
I don't know
Triss
what
is
height I
going
put.
to make her way up to Mr. Crystal here.
She's 4'5".
Chava's shorter. She's 4 flat.
She is going to take
Shava,
a
small as that
swing
I'm
swing.
4'9".
Are you sure Shava isn't part dwarf?
No, she will kill you if you say that to her.
No shit, her
Yeah.
racist ass would kill me.
I mean, she's only racist against half elves so far.
If you imply that
Elves, dwarves, same difference.
I mean, to Shava maybe she is kind of bitchy at times.
Yep, height 4 foot flat.
Smaller
You're
than a
just as small as
child.
like a nigger for medium sized build.
Alright. So she's gonna run in. She's gonna hit with her glaive, and she is then also going to divine smite.
That's a
Seems
good move.
deep.
Yeah, and she's gonna hit for 20 damage. And then she is going to smack with the back end of her polearm.
Fucking polearm master.
And she's going to deal extra max damage, so that's another 4 damage. Alrighty. And that brings us to Crazy Eyes.
Alrighty. I'm with a newly fully healed amount of health. I'm gonna take out my crossbow, activate it for how much is that? God, 4 damage again. God damn it.
You keep getting 4.
Yeah, it's
You're just
unfortunate.
like stabbing yourself in the hand.
Yeah, they're just like. I'm gonna.
Luckily, Triss is in front of you, so she doesn't notice.
Yes. Good.
He's like, okay, careful.
And yeah, looking at this man who is apparently behind these pages that I've been consistently freaking out about, I'm gonna aim my crossbow and go like, "Ah!" and just fire.
Okay.
Just
what are you
yelling.
aiming for? So with this you can aim for the legs, the arms, or the crystal itself.
I'd like to aim for the legs.
Okay. Give me a roll.
I'd like to sweep the leg.
I think you're the wrong guy for a sweep. I like your moxie.
That would be a 17.
Yep, that hits.
Alright, fun fact, I have a +1 to my attack and damage because of the thing the mutagen I drank. Wait, I forgot my special die. Nice. That is gonna be 8 piercing and 4 fire damage.
Okay, so you clip this leg, and it just shatters, and he just boom. With one leg and 2 arms, and goes, "Ow, my leg!" And that will bring us to Ethan. You're up next.
Oop.
Graceful. It's okay, I have more. Yeah, if he's off the pedestal, let's see how good his balance is. I will get a little bit reckless and let's take out that other leg.
I mean, he's on the floor right now because the other leg is gone. So
That's fair.
He doesn't have a lot of balance of skinny legs, and I'm not sure he's going to do.
We'll still be reckless, but for, let's say utility snake, I'll attack the hand that's got Harrow.
Alright.
Pass the turn.
Okay.
That is a nat 1 and a 4. After mods, that's a 5 and a 9.
Oof.
Okie dokie. That brings us to Lazuli.
Next shit, try. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Who's next?
After you,
Yes.
it's Tyler, then Iron, then Matt.
Cool. I'm gonna run up to Tyler, slap him on the back with Bear's Endurance. So you get 2d6 temporary hit points. That would be 3. Fuck you! You get 6 temporary hit points. Yay!
Yeah, 6 temporary hit points.
Go run up and hit him.
Alright.
I just want to yell, can someone help me a bit?
I tried. Give me a break.
Alright, Tyler. It's your turn, Tyler.
Gungnir
Roll a
will
4. I'll be mad.
Gungnir will have the his force be reinforced with the spirit of a bear, and then start just charging electricity.
Alright.
He's gonna raise.
May the hamster be with you.
You need a hamster to be with you. Oh, I love it. Just a real hamster mom. Alright, so Bone Daddy, make a dex save. 14.
Hey. He got 14 exactly.
So then he takes half of 5, 2 damage.
Alright.
Alright, I'm gonna go swing at it at the. I'm gonna go reckless as well. I'm gonna reckless swing at the arm not holding the bird.
Okay.
Alright, the first one is a 14.
So you got, what's that, 14 to hit?
Yeah.
Yeah, you might want to roll your other dice.
25.
That'll hit.
Alright, so 2d6. I only got a 12.
Okay, 12 damage on the hand.
Well, not only 12, but.
Damage not bad.
Yeah. Well, it's plus 6. 2d6 plus 6.
Damage is
Yeah,
damage.
right.
Damage is damage.
I rolled a 1 out of 5. Oh, that's 6
Alright,
plus 6.
that brings us to Miggity Matt. You are grappled.
I want to break free.
I want to break free. I want to break free.
So do I need to I roll?
Yeah, it's acrobatics or athletics, and he's gonna try and restrain you.
Next level, I'm going to increase it to 7. 2d6.
Can he beat a 23?
No, he can't.
Missing something?
So
All right.
You lube up and slide between the boats.
You get right out.
Greasy
And
little Birdman.
that is your turn, Mr. Birdman.
Yeah.
Alright. And that brings us to Iron.
Ate all my goldfish.
Iron gets his turn now, and Iron is going to do some Eldritch ass. First one misses. But the next one is a nat 20.
Tyler, your damage is +4.
Plus 2 for raging.
Oh, did you rage? I didn't. That must have been when I got up. My bad. Okay, see? Found it.
Okay.
Found the discrepancy.
And now Mr. Von Braun is going to get a turn.
Tiny legs.
So, here's what's gonna happen. For those of you in front of Mr. Von Braun,
That's all of us.
well, no, it would be directly in front. That would
Directly in front.
That would be Harrow, that would be Surak, that would be Chris, and Gundir. I would like all of you to make intelligence saving throws.
Oh,
What did that subtract intelligence?
I have nothing for intelligence, but I don't have anything debuffed.
I get plus 1, does that help?
Does a 19 keep me safe? That's what I rolled.
I doubt a 10 does.
Oh, I got a 17. Okay.
Okay.
We only got a 10.
Only got a 10. So, for those of you that didn't save 14 or higher, you are now frightened of Von Braun.
Well,
I'm not scared of no bird.
Oh, that's good.
how
Tyler's the one afraid.
was Iron
The boy's afraid.
was Iron caught?
Whistle is coming out.
Iron wasn't in range.
Like a
Okay.
teapot whistle is coming out of Gundir.
And he is then going to attempt to grapple you, Surak.
He may try.
They certainly try.
This is gonna be when my dice say "fuck you" again. But hey, M's the brakes. Come on, baby blue. 17's not bad.
He got a 16, so yeah, he doesn't get you.
shit.
Alrighty, and that will be his turn. And that brings us back to top of the round, which will be Triss. And Triss is going to swing, pestilence be gone. Alright.
Okay.
That's definitely
Well, that I might have to make a one-shot character around that line.
And she's going to.
That is a one-shot cleric in the making.
He has with a plague doctor mask.
Yeah, right, and he's just wildly swinging a mace above his head. Swing, swung, pestilence, be gone!
Oh my god.
Alright, Torval, it is
I'm
your
showing
turn.
you guys the meme of the buff
All right.
doctor, right?
I'm going to do a
flashbacks to Vermin Bane. Overlord.
I am going to do a shooty at the crystal this time,
Hey,
and we're gonna see how this here goes. 17.
yeah, that'll hit.
Alright. That is gonna be okay, damage is damage. That's gonna be 7 piercing and 1 fire.
Was it 1 and 1?
No, 7 and 1.
Okay. Alright. Sule.
Small child.
What? Sorry.
It's your turn.
Doesn't answer your name, it's just a small child.
You bet your ass I do. I guess I'll cast
I'm like picking that up.
Berry
My bad.
No worries.
Okay.
on him.
Okay.
Von Ron. He
Okay.
has to make a dex save of 13.
Somehow he gets a 15.
What the fuck? He skipped leg day.
He didn't skip Wiggle Day.
God damn.
Even if they're the least dexterous person, you can still get 19s and 20s.
Yeah, I'm aware. Alright.
Yeah. Actually, I think Ethan, you're supposed to go. Actually, I think I put Phoebe before you by accident. So Ethan, you're up now.
I would be offended, but I mean, it is always fun to watch a small child, so attempt to destroy a skeleton arm. Okay. Okay, let's get reckless. But now that Hair is free, great. Let's focus center stage. Let's go for the crystal. Well, thank God I had advantage. Because one of those is a nat 1. The other, however, is a 23.
That'll hit.
Alright, bony dice, give me something good.
Bonus dice.
That'll do. 9's fine. 9 bludgeoning damage.
Alright. That'll bring us to Toiler.
I'm going to try and attack the arm again.
Okie dokie.
I have to do it with disadvantage, right? Because I'm feared. How does fear work?
While the source of
You
your
can't
fear,
move any closer to him.
yeah, while the source of your fear is in sight, you have disadvantage on attack rolls.
Yeah, your disadvantage on attacks. Right?
But if you reckless, it'll be a straight roll.
Yeah, if I reckless, then I'll get a flat roll. Well, actually, first, he has to do a dex save.
Okay.
Yeah, and the only thing is you can't willingly move closer to him.
Right.
He
So good thing you're
he does not make his dex save.
Alright, so he's finally taken max damage, so...
He wiggled out of the way of the magical fire, but not out of the way of the lightning. Damn
He
shame.
takes 4 lightning damage.
Right.
I like the image of the crackling field around Gungnir.
Well, he's also cheap hot squealing.
Oh yeah.
Alright, and...
There's just a lot.
Roll
Oh no, he's turning into iron.
19. Plus, because it's plus 6. 13 plus 6.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Cool. And that's a 2d6 plus 6, so he takes... max damage. 6 plus 6 plus 6. 18.
Whew.
Alright.
Oh, it's the Satan number.
Double
And you're hitting the hand, right?
Yeah.
Cookie.
Tis the devil's damage.
I just did 22 damage in a single turn.
All right.
Barbarian.
Jesus.
Arians.
Barbarian.
That brings us
Bar.
That brings us to Iron. Iron is going to try and cast more Eldritch Ass. Nope. Nope. So Iron squeals, looks away, points both of his fingers, and just shoots the ceiling.
Iron, you're useless.
And he's just gonna like
He's
not even gonna look and go, did I get him?
No.
No.
Hardness.
Matt, it's your turn.
Lower.
So what are my options to attack? The crystal and then the arms?
The crystal or the arms right now?
I just want to like fly at him and just punch him with the gauntlet to the crystal. Does that count? Does he count as undead?
I don't know.
Alright, we're gonna find out. We're gonna find out.
Time to find out.
Does a 15 hit?
Yes, it does.
Alright. So I roll D4 damage,
Yep.
and then does it get any of the bonuses that my other things get, or is it just a flat?
It's just a flat D4.
Alright. That is a 4. And if he's undead, that becomes an 8.
He takes 4 damage. The damage does not get doubled. But as the gauntlet collides with him, you chip off a bit of the crystal.
Okay. I want to follow that up with just a normal unarmed strike, talon strike, whatever.
Okay.
I'm assuming a 7 does not hit.
No, it does not.
That's a fair assumption.
Yeah, that'll be the end of my turn.
Alrighty. And that brings us to Mr. Von Braun himself.
So, Phoebe.
And he's not going to say anything. And the crystal is going to start glowing.
Shiny.
Oh shit.
Oh my.
I don't think that's good, shiny.
And I would like all of you,
Uh-oh.
everybody, to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh no!
Oh Jesus.
So,
At least I get a +1 on wisdom.
so fun fact about this mutagen, it has a side effect.
20.
That side effect is disadvantage on wisdom saving throws.
Oh no! You're trying.
I got a nat 20.
Well, he's got both rolls were decent, but I have +0
Nat
for wisdom.
20.
That's a 10.
Okay.
Damn it! No.
Alright, I'm gonna roll now.
My mind is addled by the mutagen and it has trouble fighting off whatever this is.
21, but
Gun, you're gonna nat 1.
Oof.
No modifier.
The question is, who didn't make 15?
unfortunate.
Big squad in the house.
It was
Plus or minus.
Surak, Gundir, Iron didn't make it. Phoebe, did you make it?
Wait, I did?
Oh, yeah, okay. I know I didn't hear your roll. That's all.
He was asking
Oh,
if you made
I
it.
said unnatural 20.
Okay, so
You said who didn't make it above 15. That's why I
Yeah,
didn't win.
because he didn't hear you, so he was checking.
So
This doesn't sound good.
Iron is going to fall to the ground and start screaming.
Oh, good.
And he's going to say, oh boy, here it comes the madness, here it comes. And Surak and Gundir, you are
And
both
me.
going to topple to the ground upon hearing nothing but noise of voices and screaming inside your head.
And I got a 10.
Oh, you got a 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tor failed as well.
Well, Torvald, you are going to...
This is a familiar
start-
sensation for me.
Yeah, you're going to start rambling and fall to the ground.
Rise, return to life now!
lazily, heavy sweating.
My Harrow's just like completely baffled. He's like, what? I get Torval, but what's going on with them?
The voices.
So, Triss,
Audio receptors malfunctioning.
Triss is going to she's going to take a swing at this guy. Yep, she does manage to hit.
For going here, use your dial-up.
Dial-up noises. Okay, she's gonna make her backhand swing.
Beep,
Right,
boop, boop,
got a
beep.
million-yard stare.
Alright. And Quinlan.
Yeah?
You are rambling.
Oh.
If you like, you may attempt to make another wisdom saving throw.
I'll try it. Still at disadvantage.
We believe in you, Quinlan.
They're both.
Roll 2 nat 20s.
They're both decent. It's a 12, but I'm guessing I need to beat the 15.
Fortunately, that doesn't make it.
Yeah, with my +0 to wisdom, and disadvantage, this is not going to be
Torval
easy.
will continue to ramble.
The
There's
horses.
nothing new there.
They're in my head. It's
That
everywhere.
brings us to Surak. Surak, would you like to make a wisdom saving throw?
As opposed to what?
I mean,
Continuing to ramble.
Like I
Sounds.
said, he's not saying a damn thing. He's just got 1,000-yard stare at the ground, just just
The
ominous.
abyss stares back.
Yes, I would like to attempt again. Let's come on, baby. Oh, 13.
Sirac's like the
Surak
abyss
will
is staring
continue
at
to
you.
ramble. Lazel,
sup?
Iron is in front of you, spouting nonsense.
I have.
Just like as you're deciding what to do, all you hear from Iron is, "Oh, me mom made potato stew. Oh, I like me potato stew. Potato stew is good, especially with some bacon."
I have nothing to help any of you
What
guys.
exactly drives him insane?
He is insane. He doesn't need anything.
That's a battery.
Is there any chance that you can fight fire with fire?
As in,
Cast Crown of Madness on one of the guys to bring them back.
That's not how that works.
Damn it! No
Okay.
double it.
Absolutely not how that works.
I wouldn't say so.
Say it
Uh,
so.
For the love of God, don't do that to us.
I mean,
What happens if you cast 2 crowns of madness on the already mad individual?
technically, she would decide who we're attacking with that. So, it's still probably a bad idea.
Bad idea.
The best thing I can do at the moment is just cast Mantle of Inspiration. So, this will give Torval and Gunyer and Surak 5 temporary HP.
Thanks.
Just to buff you in case he decides to hit you.
I still already have the 6 from last time.
Those
Cool,
were
you add another 5.
So those were off.
I think.
I don't
Because we
actually
it right after.
it doesn't say that it does.
Okay.
Maybe not. Yeah, maybe he just has a lot of...
Gunir, you are experiencing some DSL.
I will attempt to reconnect to the internet.
You have been docked.
From America Online, but...
Nat 20.
Alright. So
At least
you
the
just
does it.
see you hear reboot. And I will allow you to make an attack.
All right, make a dex Dex. Actually, since last thing I saw was the crystal chipping. I'm gonna go for the crystal.
Really quiet.
All right. So first, make a Dex save.
Huh, no.
All right. And I roll roll dabblage. Dabblage is a 2.
Okay.
And I'm gonna roll a d20 again. That's never happened before.
Okay. What does that mean?
I just rolled this d20 again, and I got another nat 20.
Okay, nat 20.
I just got 2 nat 20s in a row.
Okay.
On an automated system.
You know what to do.
Okay. Double damage.
Maybe we're lucky and this is something concentration based. That would be nice.
Alright. I'm doing good on these 6s. I got a 6 and a 5, so that's double. So that's 11 double, 22 plus 6, so 27.
28. 22 plus, yeah.
My bad.
He takes that. And that was Tyler. That brings us to Iron. Iron is rambling about potato stew. He is going to try. Oh my. Iron snaps up to attention and goes, "What? No, there's no potatoes here." And he's going to try and shoot Eldritch Blast.
Did he get that 22?
No, he got a 16, which is enough.
When you said he snaps, I just assumed he rolled a nat 1 and goes full insane.
No.
He snaps. Yeah.
As soon as he snaps up, he didn't realize his hands were pointing at the ceiling, and he fires 2 Eldritch Blasts directly to the ceiling. And I just go, oh. And
Martha's gonna turn to him and be like, "You really hate that ceiling, don't you?"
I feel like you could have just stayed crazy and been just as useful.
That will bring us to Matt.
I am going to punch the crystal boy with my gauntlet again. Does a 14 hit?
It does not.
Darn. I'm gonna follow that up with just an unarmed strike.
DC is 15 or AC is 15 confirmed.
Alright. I assume an 11 does not hit then, so...
It does not.
Seems like a safe assumption.
That brings us to Mr. Von Braun. For those of you that are still rambling, here comes the pain train.
Oh god, he's picking up a lot of dice.
You're very welcome that I bought you.
Okay, you will be taking, that is 5, that's 6, that's, 12 damage.
Oh.
Alright.
Psychic, I imagine?
Yes.
Aye.
And on top of that, he is going to take one of his fists, and he's going to try and punch you, Gungnir.
Alright. Gungnir's prepared.
Does 18 hit you?
Just barely.
just barely.
Yeah, welcome to my life as Zergo.
When you roll a dice and it just decides to yeet and disappear.
Yeah, me
Fourth
too.
dimension with all your pencils from high school.
Alright.
Alright, he's gonna slam you for 7 damage.
I'll take that.
Alrighty.
Well, it's 3, right?
Was it?
I'm telling Tyler it's 3, right? Since he's in rage still.
Oh yeah, technically yeah.
Yeah, it should be reduced.
Alright, so that.
But he broke out immediately and hit something, so he still has rage going.
Okay.
Okay, so I just took 3 damage. I'm now down to 8 temporary HP.
Oh my! Alright, that's gonna bring us to Trix.
You have a lot of temp HP.
You're welcome.
Yep, she hits.
Whoever said children aren't a blessing?
It's gonna be...
Yeah, I'm currently at 46 health right now. 38 plus 8.
takes 1 extra.
Thank you, small child.
Swing.
You see,
Yeah,
I appear. At first, I appear you.
Torval,
Eh.
would you like to make a wisdom saving throw?
I mean, I need to roll 2 15s. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, this is unfortunate. No buff and at disadvantage constantly.
Oh yeah.
You can do it. Yeah. Come on.
Nope. One's a 17, one's an 11.
Damn.
Alright.
This is in character for him. 'cause he's a-
Oh yeah.
It's also just painful irony that he accidentally inflicted this on himself.
Oh yeah, for sure. What the best part is that if I could take an action, I could flush the mutagen from my system.
Sorry, what?
What?
If I were able to take an action, I could actually flush this from my system and get rid of it.
Oh.
Alright, Surak,
Say that.
you know what to do.
I only have to roll a single 14 or above, so God please. I got 14 total.
Nice.
I got 14 total. I failed again.
Ooh.
You just barely failed.
No, you didn't. You actually got out.
Oh?
No, it's a 15 to get out.
No, it reduces every time you fail the check. It reduces by 1.
Oh. Nice.
So every time you fail, it'll continue to reduce the check by 1. So it's actually 14 for you now.
That's a way to do it.
I just barely get there.
Yep. I didn't want you guys just wasting your turn.
Sure.
So.
Alright, so it's
We'll
for
get there
Yeah,
eventually.
I was about to say it seemed a bit high. But
so it's 13 now.
Well, it
For me.
starts at 15, but it keeps going down.
yeah, but if it goes down,
You're not
that makes
going
sense.
to. You're not. It's going to wear off essentially.
Right. Yeah, that's
So,
okay, that's
Surak,
I'm gonna have to stick that.
you will get your turn now, and you may take an attack.
Do I get my full turn, or did I use something
Yeah.
of getting out of it?
No. If you snap out of it, you can take your full turn.
Full turn? I'm gonna death stare this man as bluish white spiritual energy enravels him, and I'm just gonna go dead silent because I'm raging now.
Oof.
He's raging on the inside.
Surak mad.
Yeah, we have the electrical metal boy raging sword, and then we have like the silent just sentinel rage.
The usually quite pleasant and happy man is and happy.
No, nobody. Surak, you mad, bro?
And so, with a rage, we are going to, no, I don't see why not. We're gonna go full Gerald and in our rage recklessly attack this crystal.
Do it.
Let's do it!
Oh, you've been doing
23.
Oh yes. Oh yes, Mr. Krabs.
Oh. Oh, so close. So close. It's a 6 and a 5. Okay, so with that, so it goes to 11
it. I rolled that several times.
plus 5, 16 bludgeoning damage.
Alright, he will take that.
I don't have quite the same mod as Tyler, so.
That brings us to Phoebe.
Yo, anybody looking kind of hurt?
Gun here's fine.
Oh,
I'm down 11. Not terrible.
So we're all okay?
really hurt.
Yeah, Gungnir is doing great.
Not worried about Gungnir.
I'll probably live. Probably.
Probably.
Famous last words dies next turn.
I was about to say you're probably gonna have to take another possibly 10 plus damage on the next round. Maybe.
Yeah.
Let me know now.
Oh, yeah.
Because I can heal
Actually,
you.
yeah, I'm still taking psychic damage, so I might. And that did
Maybe
12.
I could have buffer you
You
a
may
bit.
die next turn.
Yeah, you know what? Actually, I maybe could use a little juice.
Cool. I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on the crazy man.
I'm like, no, get back, demon.
Look at that. Yeah, look
I'm
at
gonna
that.
ignore his awkward
That's
flailing.
right.
That's right.
Oh yeah.
You are from devils. Know the difference.
That is
She called me a bird brain.
I mean, you are a bird and you have a brain.
7.
7. All right.
It's a racist insult.
It'll do.
It'll have to do.
Yep.
It'll
Okay.
do, it will do.
Thank you.
Alright.
You should still have temporary influence.
No, the psychic ate through that.
Oh
Yeah.
well, at least you had that instead.
Yep.
Yeah, psychic.
Tyler,
Hit points.
would you like to chop chop?
I would like to chop. Roll, but first roll deck save.
Alright.
Chop, real smooth.
That's what I was thinking.
He ends up making it this time.
All right, so he takes half of 2, so he takes 1 damage.
Alright.
It's like little
And
static
then
shock.
attack Crystal again.
Just hold on a minute here.
What are you rolling dice for?
I'm just flicking it in the air and
Oh, I
catching it.
thought RJ was rolling dice.
No, he gets that one.
I love that we keep pointing at screens. Tyler's doing this, but for me, RJ's down here.
RJ's right below Ethan for me, so he pointed right to RJ.
Yeah, he's over there for me.
No,
I'm right there on my screen for you.
I felt like posting damage.
I am above you on my screen. It goes me, then Tyler's to the right, and then Ethan's to the right, and then it goes Phoebe,
alright.
Quiddle, and RJ.
Oh, okay, it's the same for me.
Hey.
Roll the hit.
The first is a 16, the second is a 25. I only had, wasn't there a sheet that 19s are crits? Because I've been rolling 19s like crazy.
The champion subclass of fighter can crit on a 19. I don't remember. I think there's a feat for it.
Yeah,
I
there.
think there was. I think I remember.
Maybe?
I remember
I'm not
this
sure.
turn getting it in Bungir.
Anyway, Junior, roll damage.
Oops. Did not mean to do that. This thing is so damn sensitive. My computer is so sensitive. It cries all the time. I rolled an 11 again. So 11 plus 6, 17.
Alright, 17 damage.
Roll 11's a lot too.
Alright, and that brings us to Iron. Iron is going to try.
And do something for his life, for once in his life.
I think that's just his tagline. Iron is going to try.
So,
It's like
Iron,
a game show. Iron tries to do something.
Iron is going to fire off an Eldritch Blast and hit the ceiling and go, Trot, damn it, me nanny's potatoes, but he's just gonna lean down and just give his hand to Lazuli and say, Child,
Yeah?
take aim.
Child taking.
So I'm gonna point his hand at the crystal?
Yup. And with that on his second roll, he will actually hit. Except he only does 2 damage. Alright, Matt, your turn.
I am going to gauntlet punch the fuck out of this crystal. And I roll. I'm gonna do my follow up. Nat 20! So that's just double damage. That is a 3, so that becomes a 6 with the plus 3, which makes it a 9. I deal 9 damage.
Alright, 9 damage.
Eat my ass, you fucking crystal.
Brings us to
A lot of people do want to deep fry you, so.
brings us to Mr. Von Braun. And Mr. Von Braun is going to take his skeleton hands and kind of hold them together, clasp them, you could say, and a very interesting black light is starting to form in them.
Uh-oh.
You think you've seen this before?
Oh no.
Was that that was the door?
Well, it's time to break some fucking hands.
I should have continued on the hands. I just saw the break inside. Go for it.
And he's going to open the hands, and I would like Surak, I would like Gungnir, and I would like Lazuli, and Iron to all make Dex saves.
I don't know how many dex saves I can do.
Why am I not in there?
Dex, at least I get advantage
Because
over.
you're off to the side.
I'm punching him. Okay.
That's a 19 plus 4, Captain.
That's a 17 for me.
23.
Damn it. That's a 10.
Alright.
Even with advantage.
So, actually, I have to roll for Triss as well.
Ethan, you are having a bad day.
Alright.
Most of my rolls are fine, but the last couple of times this advantage isn't working out. Worked on that one attack.
You're having a bad time, some would say.
Oh my god, no.
Yeah, but he's on our side, so
No.
this guy having a bad time.
We can just blame all the bad luck on Iron.
Great. For those of you that succeeded, you take 7 damage. For those
Even
of you
with
that
a freaking
unsucceeded,
23?
you take 13.
Wait, that doesn't
Oh my god.
7's not that much on a success, Phoebe.
7 is a lot for me when I.
Wait, how does 13
Wait,
round down to 7?
Yeah, no, it's 6.
It's half.
Yeah.
Yeah,
always
but
round
half
up,
of
though.
30. Is it always round up? I thought it was round
No,
down.
you're right.
It is. It's usually rounded down for half damage.
Alright, then we'll say 6 then.
That's what I've been doing for all my saves.
That's
For-
still a lot.
Yeah, I was gonna say
That's
everyone could rather
17 health.
die.
Hey, at least I'm not taking 13.
I'd almost be dead.
I'm almost out of temporary HP.
Oh no.
Oh no.
So,
The
Sorak,
barbarian almost has to start going through his normal HP.
so Sorak is going to get hit by this beam, and Iron is just going to stand there and just. And he's just going to go, huh?
No, bad.
And that brings us back to top of the round, which would be Triss. And Triss has had enough.
Tactical piss.
She's about to Omae Wamo. Shinderu!
Was that a crit?
Yes! And she is
I like that I can
Divine
tell.
She's going to Divine Smite.
I can
Please.
I can recognize RJ's crit sound.
I mean, it's the same with everyone's crit sound. You just start getting excited.
Right.
So.
Nat 20 brings out the joy in all of it.
Yes.
Oh my. 98. Oh my. Oh my.
Did you just kill your own character?
So let's see. That's 10. 10 plus 14 is 24.
Holy shit!
Plus 18 would be. Let's see. That's the 6.
What are you rolling?
That's 30. Add in that's 32. Add in the 10. That's 42 damage.
How?
Add in the mod. That's 45.
How?
So, yeah,
Holy
Chris is
cow.
gonna come in and she's gonna cleave this thing right down the middle, and it shatters.
No shit! How?
It's like 4 10s, and they were all different numbers, so you weren't adding the same number twice.
Where did those rolls come from?
The heck?
She divine smited.
Right. So wait.
Right, and it was a crit, so that's high, but it was like 10, 12, 18, and like another 10?
You double the dice, right?
Right.
So she got a 9 off her. She got a 9 off her glaive. She
Right.
got a 5 off one divine smite, and then a 7 off the other roll. So 18, 10, 14.
Yeah.
Divine Smite in 2 rolls.
Divine Smite.
Yes, divine smite is 2d8.
Yeah, no, it checks out. Divine Smite crits are
Total damage.
bonkers. I can confirm this.
That is Jesus Christ. Almighty.
Did Trish just kill the boss?
Yes.
Yes. Divine
Yeah.
Smite crits.
Who would have guessed paladins are good against undead?
It's not even because he's
Yeah,
undead.
He wasn't treated as undead, but come on.
I'm just gonna look down and go,
It's on flavor.
I got outplayed.
I got outplayed. And Triss is just going to stand there looking at her glaive and go, huh, that was a bit more than I expected.
Have some pent up aggression there?
Paxton!
And this crystal shatters. The guy inside just slumps to the ground and immediately turns to dust and becomes a skeleton.
I want to pick up the skeleton.
Okay, you pick up the skeleton.
That's gross.
I want to put a feather in its eye.
How am I doing?
Oh, well, the fight's over, so the madness is gone on you, total.
Part of the madness is gone. There's still the
Oh,
that you had to
the normal madness is back.
I'm in my head again.
Aaron is going to walk over and pick up the book that was fallen off of the guy in the crystal and go, my sweet, sweet, sweet book. I can't wait to burn you.
Yeah.
Can you check how many pages are missing?
He's just going to open it and he's going to go, that's 1, that's 2, that's a 3, that's a 4, and that's a 5 and a 6. I think 8.
Well, we only have
4.
Yeah, we only have
others.
4.
Alright then. 4 pages are missing. I know how to count me numbers. Me ma said I was always good at counting.
I am going to be very concerned. I thought we had to burn them all at once. Shouldn't we, make sure that we have all the pages?
We're going to. It sounds like we still have more to find.
Then Iron is going to waltz to the other end of the room and say, now let me see. Von Braun, where did you put the aha? And you hear a click from one of the wall stones, and the wall in the back will now open up, revealing a vault.
Oh.
Shiny! I immediately fly over.
I appreciate all of you, helping me. So, feel free to help yourself to Von Braun's shit. I mean, he looks at the skeleton. He ain't gonna need it.
I
You're not
want
wrong.
to see what's inside.
First, is it?
I want
Following.
to scramble to open it.
It's already open, so you don't have to scramble to open
I'm
it.
scrambling inside. I want to see what's there. I am ecstatic.
Alright, so you get inside, and inside the vault you see 3 things. There is a treasure chest, there is a black gem, similar to the one Von Braun was in, but a lot smaller. You can fit it in the palm of your hand. And on a pedestal, there's a page. You've seen these before.
I'm not touching that one. I want to open the chest.
You wanna what?
I want to open the chest.
Okay, so you open the chest, and there is quite a bit of gold in there.
I would have laughed if he got eaten.
I would have been in character. I want to just scramble to grab as much as I can grab.
We're distributing that.
Shut up with your Marxism.
You gotta share, Hera. I thought this
Harold
was
the Charitable will share proportionate to nothing.
What? What is that word?
He's not charitable in the slightest.
Alright, he's gonna take 2 or 3 handfuls and just be like, is this enough for me?
So if you guys want to divvy it up equally, I'll say there's enough gold in there for each of you to get 150 a piece.
Nice.
Okay.
How do I add that?
You just go to your equipment and it'll say
Currency.
gold.
Well, you click where it says currency.
And then you type in 150 in gold and then hit add.
Yeah.
More assets for mission acquired.
This is probably more money than
Finally.
Torvald's ever had in his
Finally
life.
made some kind of coin. That's me, the player, not me, the character, but me as the player is like, oh my god, finally we got some kind of money to afford stuff.
Seriously.
I want to. Can I examine that black crystal real quickly?
Okay, so you look at it, and Iron is gonna rush over and slap your hand and go, no, no, no.
I didn't say I wanted to touch it. I wanted to examine it. I wanted to look at it.
Bad chicken, no touch.
I wasn't gonna touch it. I was looking at it.
Chicken.
Why does everyone think I'm a chicken? First the old lady and now you.
And Iron is going to pick up the black gem and go, this, not for mortal hands.
Oh my god.
Kanye looks at his hands.
Could that one touch it?
Could you do us a favor and pick up that page?
Oh, the page over here. He's gonna walk over and grab it.
Can I read it?
I think you had enough.
Iron is going to reach over, grab the page, and then fall to the ground and go, oh, the potatoes are back. Oh, the stew is back. Oh my god, why would you put the
I am going to first consciously flush the toxin from my system, so I no longer have disadvantage on wisdom.
Fell victim to his own trap.
And I would like to examine the page.
Alright, so while Iron is on the ground screaming about potato stew, you read the page, and, and this one is just going to say, we, over and over again.
We.
We.
I like to imagine the Wii Sports theme starts playing.
I think this page wants to play.
We would like to play.
Yeah, what's it in your head game?
I'll
I'm
challenge
just gonna pick up that crystal. I'm honestly curious.
Leslie's gonna walk up to Iron and slap him.
So Iron is going to also look at the black crystal and then look at the gauntlet and say, so, did any of you happen to find a sword?
We did see a sword. I don't.
We did.
Torval took the sword.
Oh, did I?
Still holding.
Yes, you did. You took the rusty tomb sword.
Oh, I pull it out and was like, what, you mean, this thing?
Alright. So, he looks down at the black crystal in his hand. Unfortunately, this seems to be the only one left. And, looks like you're gonna have a choice to make.
What?
He points to the gauntlet and the sword. This can go into one of them. Whichever one it doesn't go into will basically only have functional benefits.
I'm.
And the one that does have it?
Well, I mean, it'll get full benefits. These things need power sources.
What's,
I would happily take it into the gauntlet, but if Torval wants it, Hera the Charitable will concede it.
not really a sword kind of guy, honestly.
What kind of sword is it?
It is a longsword, a rusty longsword right now.
Yeah, I prefer to not be in the middle of the action, so it's not really. It's not
I mean,
really.
I can use something that hits harder if it hits harder.
Two
It'll
large
be
boys.
a sword.
Yeah, two large boys. Sword too small.
Nah, put it in the
Not
gauntlet.
pretty small, it's just we prefer
Yay.
moving.
Gauntlet for bird brain.
You think that one of us could do that and then grab a shield?
Hera is excited because he didn't want to, but now he gets to.
Alright, Iron is going to walk over and he is going to slot the gem into the end of the gauntlet on the backside of the hand. And all of the rust and dinge is just going to peel off of this thing to reveal a very elegant black gauntlet with gold trim finish.
Ooh.
And on
106.
the inside of the hand is a very familiar looking coat of arms.
I'm gonna pull out the coin and look at it.
It is exactly the same.
If you
I
get
won't get out monked next time. I swear to God.
if you get if you get 5 more of those, you can snap the Black Weaver Legion out of existence.
Or it's a reverse snap and he makes them all immortal.
And Orville, because you can read Elvish, you notice something on the side of the gauntlet.
Yeah.
It is a signature of the person who made it.
Hey, what's that? There's a thing on there. Hold steady
it's all
for a
coming
moment.
together.
What's it say?
It's a signature. It says
It says Aveline.
Aveline. It's a weird name. It's a
Does
weird.
that sound familiar?
I don't think I've heard that name before in my life, have I?
No, I was asking
Sirac has heard it.
Oh, I see.
Interesting.
Iron.
Oh, I have no idea who that is.
Iron is with you guys, so.
Yeah, I know. I asked him, does he know who that is?
Oh, Iron? I haven't the faintest clue. Maybe she makes potato soup.
I highly doubt it.
You sound like you really want potato soup.
She makes what? Do you know who it is?
I do. Turns out, our blacksmithing friend has a sister. They don't get along, and he did say she was providing weapons to a large group.
Oh no.
Oh, right. I remember now.
Alright, I want to ask Iron if he knows what the benefits of the glove is now, or if I'll just have to figure that out.
Iron is gonna look at the glove and go, well, undead definitely aren't going to like that. And, I don't know.
I mean, he doesn't exactly seem like the type to be going around punching people.
I would ask our smithing friend to look at it, but I don't think. Okay, do we want to move forward then?
Alrighty, so I'm gonna end
Yeah,
it.
I'd like to get the heck out of here.
I'm gonna end it there with you guys leaving the tomb.
Sounds good.
Right.
Fair enough.
Alright, and that is the House of Fun.
Welcome to the House of Fun. Do, do, do.
Welcome to the Lion's Den.
I didn't get an opportunity to sing that while we were in there. When we saw the pendulums, if someone had gotten hit by one, I would have absolutely done it.
Oh.
But we all avoided them.
Yep.
You're welcome.
Yeah,
So-
you guys have completed the dungeon.
Do we get a level up?
No.
We already got a level up just before the
Yeah. You got to level up before you came here.
Oh yeah, that's right. We just got it at
Yeah, we're level 3, and since we're on